All right, folks. So it is Horizon Zero Dawn o'clock. And we had a lot go on last time. Like a lot. Um, it's funny because sometimes with some games I'm like, oh, I got a hole in one with predicting what was going on. But really, this game, because of how dark and sad things are, it's like, I don't know, that didn't feel really fully appropriate to think about. But it is interesting how well they set up what they're doing, you know? Like they successfully paved the way isn't the right word, but they put pieces down, they built to what happened. So the things that were going on that I had guessed had happened, you know, they made it very clear, I think, through the course of the rest of the game, that some of that was going on. There were things, of course, I think I was overthinking it, overcomplicating it, so there were definitely a few places where I missed the mark in guessing what was going on. And then, of course, a few things that we had no way of knowing about because there hadn't been really hints, but it didn't feel like it came out of nowhere either, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know. It's very skillful storytelling when I can feel satisfied to have guessed some things that are going on, surprised by some things, but not caught off guard or lied to or misled, if that makes sense. So it's well done. It's well done because the point of a story isn't to make somebody have to guess the lore, you know, like that's not I think, and this is hold on. I'm gonna turn off the heater that I've gotten here because it actually got cold out. It's been very warm, but it actually got cold out today. So put the heater on. All right, I'm here. Yeah. So I think one of the problems with the internet, so to speak, is that I think that people have really gotten into lore as a concept and trying to puzzle things out and solve everything, crack the code, predict everything, understand everything. So you have these YouTube channels that pick apart preview trailers for movies and gather all of the information. And I realize in some ways that's maybe a bit hypocritical for me to say as a sort of criticism because in a way that is sort of what I do as a streamer. But I think sometimes you can get so caught up with that sort of thing that you lose sight of just enjoying entertainment. And so I'll hear people criticize a story as being too predictable because they could, when they thought about it, break down the story and see what was going to happen next. And I don't know, for me, the point of most stories isn't to surprise you. And I think that things that try to do a gotcha, startle, surprise, whoa, you couldn't have seen that coming. For me, that feels kind of amateur and not very interesting. I mean, some people really enjoy that, but it's certainly not the only way for a story to be good. And furthermore, those of us who like to pick apart stories, chances are, have a bit of an advantage in picking apart stories, either because we've thought about them a lot, or we've had some training, formally or informally, on that. And so the problem there isn't that the story is predictable. The story is that we are too attuned, and we're not the target audience in that regard. So I think people criticizing a story too much because they can figure out what's going on with it. In a lot of cases, I feel like they're kind of missing the point. Like the point is the journey, and a good storyteller's story shouldn't be hinging on whether they have a gotcha. What I want is a good experience, a good journey. I want you to take me through a good story, and the writers of this game do an excellent job with that. Hades was a case where like I got really cocky with the story predictions that I had with Hades and got most of that correct. Like it got to the point where I was just kind of like, I just assumed that like my predictions were going to be right, and after a certain point they kind of were. um, but that wasn't a problem at all, because in that case I could tell I was just really, really highly attuned to the writers. Like, the way that they write and the way that I write are clearly really compatible. And so as a person enjoying the story, I found that very satisfying. Here, these writers are creating something that is more nuanced and layered and complex than we're able to see. Capybara, thank you for subscribing, friend. I appreciate your support. And I think that Dark Souls actually is partially responsible for starting this trend of lore as a thing that people are interested in. And I could go on longer about this, but I'll spare you all because this is awfully long for a preamble. But I do think because Dark Souls, part of the experience of Dark Souls is puzzling through what's happened. And that's the only way you get the story. Here, it's kind of like a bonus fun challenge mission that I've set for myself, trying to figure out these things before I get the information from the game itself to move forward. But you will eventually get bits of story that will tell you how things work and what happens, and you'll have to read between the lines somewhat, I'm sure. But by and large, I'm fairly sure at this point that Horizon Zero Dawn is going to tell me most of what I need to know to understand. Like will easily tell me, provided that I find things and pay attention. It will provide me with things that in Dark Souls you have to puzzle through. So that's kind of the point of Dark Souls. Is to solve the puzzle of the gameplay and solve the puzzle of the lore. But not everything needs to be like that. And I think that, coupled with the millions of Easter eggs in Marvel movies, has trained people to go sleuthing for everything, but not everything needs to be sleuthed. Yeah, I think that's really cool, Capybara, and there is a lot of fun to be had. I mean, I really have enjoyed myself digging into that side of things with this. Like, I'm really having fun guessing. I'm really having fun piecing it together. But at the end of the day, what makes this outstanding is not that cool experience, because that's kind of like a little bonus optional thing that you can do or not do, as opposed to Dark Souls, where if you want the story, that's kind of what you have to do, and that's by design. In the case of Horizon Zero Dawn, I think what makes this so remarkable is the quality of the writing itself, the storytelling itself, the characterization, the emotional moments that you have, the fact that they so masterfully include these little pieces, this found object storytelling, to manage to trigger an emotional response in somebody to scenes with characters that we've never seen before and will never hear from again. But for this very brief moment in time, their stories are so human that we can't help but be compelled by them. I think that's really fantastic. And then, of course, we have the contemporary story, and just the moment where Silence comes riding into battle to save you is just incredible. It's so incredibly complicated emotionally, because you're relieved and you're frustrated and you're angry and you're hopeful, because it's Silence, and none of us like him, but he has this moment where he's the one who saves the day. And so you think maybe actually I misjudged him, and then he quickly makes you realize that you did not, in fact, misjudge him. But, you know, people contain multitudes, and in well-written stories with well-written characters, the characters should contain multitudes, and Silence is a complicated character. I don't think we know enough pieces to feel like we know him. I don't know if we ever will. I don't know if he knows him. But that was an incredible culmination of the development of the relationship between Aloy and Silence, and a nice way of bringing back the story from going into the past and connecting it again to the present, which is, I think, essential, because we're about to deal with the intersection of those two things. Because we know at this point that supposedly Gaia, thank you for subscribing, Blues, and Chrono, I saw you subscribed earlier. Thank you too. What was I saying? I had commented how they'd kind of run out of human enemies in a way. And they sort of have, in that the Eclipse are desperate. And have lost a lot of their power and their claim, and they're really, like, as far as I can tell, on the way out. And so to step up the next act of the story is going to have to bring something else in. And they've been kind of setting the stage for artificial intelligence for a while. Just like thematically, like they've been setting the stage with artificial intelligence as part of the story, and the question of are these AIs coming alive has been part of the story in small ways and increasingly in more relevant main story ways. Having Hades as an element seemed like that was a clear direction they were going to go with antagonists. Introducing Gaia complicates things because we don't know who she is now, if she's still around now, or where she stands. And so for all we know, she could be an ally that we need to rescue, or she could have become an enemy. We know that she and Hades are by creation in opposition to one another. And so I wonder, because Hades is our antagonist, if that means that Gaia is going to be an ally or a tool, if Gaia is even still around. I'm not sure. But that's kind of by necessity where the story's going to have to go. Because as much as Helis, is that his name? Is an interesting example of a true believer villain who is physically intimidating and kind of like emotionally and morally appalling. So he's interesting in that way. It's really just him and his goons at this point. There's not much else going on that side of things, unless silence betrays us. But I think that they are setting the stage for the artificial intelligence storyline to pick up. So that'll be fun and interesting. Are we going to have to fight the swarms? Did Gaia manage to send out her codes to take them down? Did Hades interfere with that process somehow? Who or what sabotaged Athena, the process of passing along the entirety of human knowledge to these people, or to the people of the future from the people of the past? Like, we don't know how much of that is Travis Tate's fault. Is that his name? And Hades and the construction of Hades. I don't know. But I'm very, very curious. We can assume that there must have been at least one false start because of the amount of time between Zero Dawn and our era, even knowing that there have been several generations of humans. I'm trying to remember how many Karja kings there have been, because that's the only indication we have of generations. But even with that, I think it still seems that there may have been a false start, but we'll see. We'll find out. Travis Tate. Okay. Apollo was knowledge? Oh no, Apollo was the arts. What was Athena then? I thought Athena was knowledge and Apollo was something else, but I mean, my memory is clearly not the most reliable. However, there wasn't an Athena? Oh, okay. Well, I just apparently assumed that Athena would be the one because I don't care about Apollo. I'm sorry. I know Artemis is my favorite, but her brother kind of sucks. I'm sorry. He's kind of a jerk and a misogynist, and he got so jealous of her that he had her one true love killed, but he had her do it so that she would feel guilty about it. A Minerva. Okay. I suppose Minerva is Athena. That's an interesting choice. Maybe because of too many A names. Possibly. That would be an interesting decision. Because we have a Hephaestus, and a Hades, and a Hestia, so I'm pretty sure they had all three of those names. So they I don't know. They had to have had some reason why they picked Minerva. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not exactly sure why they would do that. So I have points that I could put into doing things. I don't remember what I was going to do. We're not doing infinite Pringles yet, I don't think. Could do fast reload, triple shot. Fighting back we decided against. Scavenger plus. Increased chance for extra resources when looting downed machines. That sounds like that might be useful. Strong strike. I do silent strike sometimes, but I don't do literally any of the rest of these ever. So I don't think that would be worth it. Maybe getting stuff would be good. Artemis was one. Yes, no, Artemis was the animals, plants and animals. Oh, I'm about to get another level. But yeah, so that brings us to where we are now. Did I get a new outfit? Oh, this is in case I go in there and I need to pretend to be... Steals its wearer against blinding effect. Ah, yes. It's got the mask. Highly customizable. And yet, it only has one modification. That doesn't seem as customizable as these ones that have 2 modifications. And it's only green instead of the medium. So I assume that means I'll eventually get like a better version of it. Yeah, and I don't know why, like the reason with Minerva, or if that's significant. I would tend to assume that they would be doing something with significance because they seem to be very intentional in the decisions that they make in general. I don't know. Carry capacity. Oh, I did increase the size of my resource satchel. Okay, it's maxed out. Tear Blaster, not Tear Blaster. Jeez, Lauren. Ammo. Terror Blaster. Oh, I'm supposed to actually look at it, aren't I? I suppose I should actually use some of these. I suppose they're actually good. Huh. Hi, Mr. Marine Malice. Welcome. I've heard some of the Xenoblade Chronicles music. Some of my friends really love that series of soundtracks. But I haven't played these games myself. I have played some music that is Xenoblade with other friends' arrangements. Avad is the 14th Sun King. Okay, I was close with 16. If I'd thought about it, I think I might have guessed that. All right. So yeah, I'm just marking all of the things that we've seen and done. So worth noting here, I just want to take a second. As I was putting the timestamps from last week, I noticed that we have dates on the Gaia logs, which I didn't notice because I was too busy having feelings about the Gaia logs last time. So 27th March 2065, so I think that's fairly early in the process. June 2065, and then here we have 13th of January 2066, and we know that this is when things are falling. This is the end. And that's why Elizabeth was so incredibly stressed out and upset. And I loved Gaia reassuring her in such a human-friendly sort of way. So if I really wanted to, I could put together where that falls chronologically. Perhaps. Yes, some of these have dates and some of these don't. But I think that the other ones that are in 2065 I could place alongside other data points for context, to kind of know what was going on around then. But yeah, so we've got 3 more machines, which I think these are cauldrons, which I feel like I should get, but I don't know if I'm going to. I'm missing 2 scanned glyphs. So dreadful. But yeah, I think we're making pretty good progress through the story. According to the game progression, we are, 2/3 of the way done. Okay, and that's not doing all of the side quest stuff because I've given up on some of those. But the next thing that we're going to do, as Chrono pointed out, his thought is that we're going to go in because Helis, is that his name? Because like it's something like that. It's something to do with Helios and the sun. But he sent his men out to, it is Helis, okay. He sent his men out to Nora territory to exterminate them. And Aloy is going to go save her people. Because for all that the Nora as a society have failed Aloy, Nora people as individuals have not. And it is... I mean, I think it's true to Aloy, who she is as a person, that she values life, she values individuals, she even values society. She's very angry with Nora's society, but that doesn't mean that she would want them to all be exterminated. So we can teleport in here. We're supposed to go to Allmother, but I think we've got to go save the people of the Nora first. And I'm not exactly sure where the problem is going to be, or if we should teleport into the middle of things and walk through the door, or what. There hasn't really been an indication there. So Oh, I accidentally got out of the map. Yes, and so it would be nice if the Nora had actually already won. But if you'll recall, we left a guy who kind of sucks in charge. And so I suspect that that's going to be an issue somehow. Maybe just a little. I kind of feel like it would be most appropriate for us to teleport in here and see if we can get in through the front door and walk through the Nora lands. I think I'm going to do that. Yes, and the Nora did struggle with a corruptor, so they may have some trouble here. They've had several massacres. There have been some problems. The Nora have weathered a lot of loss and tragedy. And yet they keep exiling their own people when they really can't spare people. So that's kind of a Nora problem, you know? But yeah, so that guy's there and he sucks still. But we have friends there. We have the mother and son duo from our first Horizon Zero Dawn girlfriend. And a number of other good-hearted people who Aloy helped. So I'm gonna do this and see what happens. You know? Worst case scenario, I have to fight more things because I'm walking across Nora lands. Yeah, and our buddy the merchant, who's a fascinating character himself. Yes, he was really interesting, and his relationship with Aloy was super, super interesting. I'm sorry I took so long getting through that first section of the game. I didn't realize how much the game was going to open up, and so I felt as though I ought to have figured things out by then. But for those of you who are still here who made it through my very, very slow going through the Nora lands period of streaming this game, thank you. I'm glad you're still here. I hope you're all doing well, by the way. If you've...
That's no... Trees on fire.
Yep. Oh, shoot! Holy crap!
The watchtower's burning, but the sentinels had time to warn the tribe.
All right. So, like, this is why we did that, by the way. This is why you might notice that that actually my
This won't go quietly.
Okay, hold on, I'm gonna set it on fire. Which, come to think of it, was what I did with the shoot last thing. Holy crap! Oh, I'm surrounded. Oh great! Oh great! Oh great! Oh great! Oh, that's just a little guy. Oh, jeez. Get out of there, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there, Aloy. Okay, hold on. Where did you go? Okay, hold on. Oh geez, I'm damaged. Okay, right. Oh shoot! Oh, I'm poisoned. Great. I should have figured that poison was going to become a bigger deal. Whew. Okay.
Stand here. Anything to protect the embrace. But the gates couldn't hold. This is Hades' future. Metal. And ash.
Okay. Sorry, they just... This, by the way, is why we teleported here instead of teleporting to where we're trying to go, because I wanted to have this full experience.
This'll do nicely.
And traditionally, the Nora lands are beautiful. The Nora lands have easier enemies and more generous healing items. Oh wait, that's one that they took out, isn't it? Because I only fought one. And that guy. Where is it? What am I wearing? Where is it? Where did it go? I thought... Did I miss it? It's over there. Oh. It's here. Oh, apparently there's nothing to get from it. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and make some more arrows because those are useful. You know? I guess I'm gonna have to actually pay more attention though to poison, perhaps a little bit. Am I going the right way? No, I'm going the wrong way. Okay. So this is outside leading in. Ah. Okay, I got confused. Sorry, I forgot that I teleported outside. Corrupted Red Eye Watcher, Cultist Priest. Excuse me? He sent it. I'm gonna get myself killed here. This is going to be a very stupid idea. I'm gonna go save first. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to sneak right past this. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to decide not to do what I'm about to do. I hope you're all right with this, folks. Because this is what we're doing. Jeez. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, shoot. Come on. Little guys. Little guys. Yeah? Yeah. You think you can take me? Little guy? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You know what you're gonna do? You're gonna be on fire is what you're gonna do. Oops! Hold on, hold on, hold on. Oops. Shoot. Maybe I should not have this armor on. Oh, shoot. Do I set you on fire? No? I should probably change clothes. But I like the fact that this is my Nora clothes, and I'm gonna... Why, yes, I am exactly the sort of player who is just gonna wear my Nora clothes, even though they're not practical, because you do not kill my people. No, you do not. Should probably make more arrows. I'm sorry, have you guys seen me like this? It's been a little while, hasn't it? Oh, they're hiding behind you, are they? Oops, that's the wrong button. You don't think I'm gonna snipe one of these guys to death with fire arrows? Think again. Because I absolutely am doing exactly that. Thank you very much. Where are you going? Oh, you're down there, huh? Oh, right. Oh, shoot. Hold on, I need to have my actual healing items. Hello, buddy. This is not going quite as fast as I want it to, but you know what? That did not work very well, did it? I think fire is going to be the only way to do this, huh? That's fine. Ha! I'm too far away for that. Well, it's fine. Okay, hold on, hold on. Okay, so you can't hit me from here. Great. Oh, shoot. Oops. Oh, hold on. Well, excuse me, do you mind? They do mind. Where did he go? There he is. Okay, hold on. Excuse me? Hopefully he doesn't recover. Is he walking away? I don't know what's that, but I'm trying to set it on fire. I love how the other guys are scared. Like, they're just hiding out. You know? Oh, on me. Okay, well, I'm now I'm entirely out of healing items and I don't care. Oh, shoot! So I'm not out of healing items. Oh, shoot! I'm down to those. Okay, well, whatever. Oh, he's having some trouble. I don't know what trouble he's having, but he's having trouble. Jeez. Jeez, jeez, jeez. Okay, hold on. We can do this, we can do this. Okay, hold on. I don't even care how many of the rest of you there are. You're gonna go down. Alright. Folks. Oh. Oh, hold on. I gotta set this guy on fire first. I knew there was another one. To be fair, I did kind of walk right into that one. Okay, there's another guy over there. Oops. Oh, come on. Excuse me. Get your little butt back here. I want to fight you. Jeez. Let me explode you. Gonna explode you. Yes, I'm gonna. Yeah, that's right. It's you. It's you. I'm gonna explode. Yeah. Come here. Sorry. I'm a little mad is the thing. Hi, Nick. Thanks for subscribing, friend. I thought I took out, but I guess I didn't. Okay, well, we're gonna get some medicinal ochre bloom. Yay, now I've got some healing items. I thought there was another guy. Maybe I didn't take him out. Anyway, I should probably regroup. I should probably heal. I should probably make some arrows. But I'm... like... Okay. I realize that that took a lot of time. It's a destroyed corruptor. Okay, I'm gonna take that guy out. But first I'm gonna set this guy on fire. And then I'm gonna shoot him in the head. Oh, where are you? Where are you? There you are. Oh, hello.
Still looking.
I'm really upset that they did this, and so I'm here to save my people, and that may involve shooting a whole lot of those guys.
It's devastated.
Yes, it is.
For years, this is my entire world. Mother's cradle. Razed to the ground.
I hope you will all forgive me for deciding that that this is what we're doing. Where are these guys? How are their guys here? I'm gonna take them out. I'm gonna take out all of them. I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm not a big fan normally of revenge narratives, I'll be honest. But in this case, it's less about revenge and more about, stopping them, also? Oh, there's a lot of guys. What's over there? Is it just... If it's just humans, I can take them. Oh, my goodness. Okay. The music is having some trouble. Come on, buddy. Somebody come over here.
Off you go.
Got one right here.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, well that took out that guy.
You can see them. They can't see you. No bird song. I've never heard the embrace so quiet. So dead.
Found nothing. Stay bright, stay alert. Got something.
I'm sorry, I'm not saying much. I realize I'm not
Keep
saying
that for
much.
later.
Part of me feels like maybe I ought to provide some context for what's going on and what I'm doing. On the other hand, perhaps this is what we might call environmental storytelling on the part of the player. They've just wrecked everything. Even the machines, just everything. Final. Jeez. Well, we're gonna go see if there are any survivors, okay? Where is the... there. Sorry. But I want to see. Don't you? Well, that took care of that at least. Oh, shoot.
Start.
They die so explosively. God, there's a whole bunch of them over there. Oh my god. There's just so many everywhere. What is this? What even was that? It was a corrupted what? Was it a watcher? No, it's a corrupted scrapper. Okay, they've been corrupting what we've got here. The scrappers are local. Just everywhere. But I'm gonna go see if there are any survivors in town. I might not like what I find. I suspect I'm not going to like what I find, but it is possible that somebody is still alive and I'm going to find them and I'm going to help them. And that's what's going to happen. Looks like some fight went down here. Presence of glass tells me these aren't Nora. More guys up there. God, there's so many of them. Man, remember how nice it was coming back to Nora territory and being like, I can handle everything that I face here? It was a nice little respite from the heavier stuff going on in the world. Oh, geez. Alright, that's why we're here. Okay, let's scope this out. Alright, they've got some prisoners, so there are some survivors, and we're gonna have to be careful here because we don't want anything happening to anyone beyond what's already happened, so... Who's looking in this direction? Anybody? Alright, so that's a couple down. What else have we got? We've got 2 here and those guys there. Alright. Sorry, folks. I know that I said I was going to do main story quest, and this is, in a way, main story quest. But you can't tell me Aloy wouldn't do this. What else is happening over here? What else have we got? Okay. Okay. Got one guy off to the side here by himself. Shoot. Okay. Shoot. Well, as long as they don't go after, okay, hold on. What have I got?
Haven't you got anything better to do?
Hold on.
Got him over here.
Darn it. Whew. Well, that did not quite go according to plan, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. I am
Lost him.
gonna just come over here for a minute. I should probably trap things here, is what I should probably do.
Cancel this.
All right. Where did she go? Who knows? Who knows indeed. Oh, there you are. That's right, sir. I'm shooting you in the face. We're trying to. Stop running! You coward! Whatever. What do you think you're gonna do? Shoot me? Boo-hoo, a bunch of cowardly murderer cultists. I'm not afraid of you. Alright, who's left? You better not have hurt those Nora, okay? Whatever. Alright. Okay, good. They survived. I haven't botched a rescue mission in Bandit Camp enough to know for sure if they ever kill the hostages. But I hope they don't. But we're gonna rescue everybody. We're just gonna go and rescue just everybody. Everybody's gonna get rescued. Just you wait and see. I'm getting these in case somebody swings out after me. Where is everybody? Here we go. Right in front of me.
On your feet, Braves. The tribe needs you.
From your lips to the goddess's ears.
Can you fight?
Gladly.
Any more survivors?
All who could fled to Mother's Watch. We stayed back to buy them time.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm having a moment. I'm really upset. I'm really upset. All right, we stayed behind to buy everyone else time. Of course you did. Of course you did. Nora culture is flawed. It is incredibly flawed. The fact that they
traveling light.
keep running their own people off for breaking their rules is an indication that something has gone wrong in their culture. But at the same time, they do in their own way take care of themselves and each other. And they didn't deserve this. And I'm worried about what's gonna happen to my friends. Cause there were friends, like you're talking about the tailor. Yes, the tailor is a friend, you know. I just yeah, Teb's the guy we rescued as a kid, right? And he decides he doesn't want to be brave. That's not his calling. Okay. Alright. I have rescued the people of Mother's Cradle. Where else is there even? Yeah, I have no defenses against the practice of casting out. I'm going to go to every single Nora civilization, every single Nora place, and we're going to rescue them. And I should probably go recover healing items. I should probably make more weapons, but whatever. If I teleport right into the middle of a bunch of monsters, then I'm going to fight them with my stick. And then we're going to go to the other place, which, if I remember correctly, the one that's up in the mountain there. Not the place that everybody's gone to, but the other one. Not this one. This one's actually outside of... It's still in Nora lands, but it's not in the Embrace. How are we here? I just want to check. I want to check. I want to check and see. I want to see. Okay. All right.
Whatever happens, I know I'll rest beside my mother and my cares.
Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Yes, the Nora are flawed. They are a flawed society. But they have good people and they do some good things, and they deserve a chance to improve their society, you know? Speaking of, I hope you all voted if you're in the US. Am I going the wrong way? I am, aren't I? Okay, I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna see how they fared, if they fared. If I can. And this sort of thing is why we're not playing another really hard, scary game. Well, not hard, scary, like a game that's very emotionally intense. Okay, you seem to be okay at least. Okay. Alright, we seem to be alright. Then let's go. Isn't Mother's Heart the first village that we go into where, the ceremony was and then the proving? Maybe I should teleport here and walk the rest of the way in, just in case there's something bad going on in town. Oh, whatever. If I have to fight, I have to fight. Wait. What does it say? Fast travel is not allowed for this location now. Fast travel is not allowed for this location now. Fast travels... Oh. 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 Okay, well. Wow. Okay. So you can't just teleport your way in. You have to walk through this. Well, if we have to fight those guys again, we'll fight those guys again. Hopefully they won't have just immediately respawned them. Wait, am I going the wrong way? I'm going the wrong way. I'm gonna get... I guess I'll get some ridgewood. Yeah, they wanted you to fight through the gate, indeed. Okay. Well, I was already prepared to fight through the gate anyway. Because I wanted to know. For precisely the reason that they forced you to do that is why I wanted to do it, because that's the most satisfying emotional story direction they could have gone. Oh, shoot. Okay, so everybody else respawned, but it looks like the big guy didn't, so that's fine. Okay, well, we can handle this. We're going to handle this. Stupidly. So I guess you do have to fight that big guy, huh? You have no choice. Oh. Okay, you're gonna corrupt me, buddy? Well, you'll find that my spirit is uncorruptible. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do, buddy, huh? Be on fire? I can help with that. You ready? Okay. Ah, cool. All right. That's fine. It's fine. a bunch of goons. I don't care about you. I should probably make more arrows, though. I should probably make more of these, too. Okay. I should probably go do what I'm supposed to do. I should probably... I'm gonna go rescue these other people, too. Also, yeah, you're gonna have to deal with some angry Lauren trash talking, which is not very... I'm not very creative or inventive when I trash talk. I'm just, mad. Okay, well, how's this? There's two stages of two states in which I trash talk. One where I'm joking around a lot, and I say really dumb things, and I think I'm funny. And then when I'm really mad, which I am right now. So we're gonna do this, and we're gonna go rescue these people. Because there were people in the last town that we could rescue, and so we're gonna do that again. This is gonna be a bit tricky. I did kind of, lose all of my healing items, but that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, the fire, that's... It turns out that fire is really good. Did you know that? Did you know that fire is very good in this game? Because it is. So where am I going? Up here, it reset. No. This is that. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Because we're gonna do this. I am absolutely going to go up there. I'm absolutely, if you don't think I'm gonna go up there to try to save these people, you don't know me. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get some healing items too. Good, thanks.
Stocking up.
Alright, how on earth am I gonna get there though? I don't know if I remember my way around, so I guess I'm gonna have to go... Do I go down to go up? I think I'm gonna have to go down to go up. Alright, this is gonna be a lot slower than what you're supposed to do here. But it's what we're doing. Yeah, we're going down to get up. And we're getting some healing items while we're at it. Sweet. Okay. Can I go up this way? No. Okay. We've got a bit of a walk. I suppose I could go get a horsey. But you can't really Skyrim horsey as well with a horsey as you can on your own. You can be the horsey. Am I in the wrong way? I kind of am. Okay, hold on. We're gonna go around this way. If we do this, then we have fewer things that we have to fight. I think. Okay, hold on. We're getting there. A little bit by bit. Bit by bit by bit. I am very, very glad that the game developers put something in here for players like me. Like, that's one thing that I very much appreciate about Toby Fox as a game developer, is that he knows that players like me exist, and so he gives us something, not every time, but frequently there is something for us to do as we obsessively go back to revisit things and so on. Am I going the wrong way? I am, aren't I? It's fine. It's fine. Well, this was a... I'm probably gonna regret this. Okay, I didn't die. Alright. Oh, look at that. There's a whole bunch of birds here. This seems like that's gotta be a sign that people come through here. Is this the way that I'm supposed to take to go up there? Is this the way that the Nora usually do? God, the music is so beautiful. Oh my god. Oh! Oh! That shouldn't be here, you know? Like, everything is beautiful and you're feeling good. And then... weak to fire.
Let's do this.
Are you not dead yet? Okay. Well, you will be there. Okay. It's just, it's so incredibly wrong to see those guys here. like that. Like, there shouldn't be corruption like that in the Embrace. Also, I wonder... Okay, I wonder whether Helis got the idea to come out here with his corruptors from Hades whispering in his ear. Because Hades will desperately... If Hades is trying to undo things, if they're trying to cause harm and destruction, Hades would absolutely want to come into the Embrace. You know? If that is Hades, if that's not one of the other, entities. Oh, sorry. That was maybe overkill. I just... Sometimes you want a turkey. Happy Thanksgiving. I should probably change to this one. Alright. We're working on it. But because there's been so much with the Karja being directly influenced by an evil AI whispering to them in their dreams.
Soon enough.
You know, I wonder. Okay, how do I get down there? Can I sense anything? No, but I'm too far away. How do I get there? I'm probably gonna have to actually do this the proper way to try not to die. Can we do this? Can we do this to try not to die?
So much for being careful.
Sorry, Aloy. Okay. Yeah, because you can't just, like, this, the town is designed to be very difficult to attack, if I remember correctly. So this is going to be a bit tricky to get across. I have to figure out how to get there. I'm sorry, I'm being extremely reckless right now. Oh, okay. Training dummy. Maybe there's not anybody in here. Maybe they're okay. Maybe... Oh, that's not too bad. Maybe the people here are okay. Maybe. It doesn't seem terribly likely to me, but it could happen. Sorry, we're kind of cheating things a little bit here. Okay. Let's see if we can get... I'm gonna stop being clever and stubborn and try to actually go across the way you're supposed to. And if I have to fight guys, I have to fight guys. Okay. And again, the music is beautiful. It's sad. It's mournful. And there's always been something more... Oh. Hello, who are you?
Seeker. Turn back.
What of Mother's heart?
Abandoned. Teersa led them to All Mother for protection. We gave our lives to buy them time. The trade was fair.
So much death. I have to find the survivors.
I've never been alone like you. Not for long.
Mother's heart. It seems so empty now. Everyone who can has gone to the mountain. The night of the festival. There is so much life, so many voices. Now it's empty. Hades would want the whole world like this. An empty husk.
Okay. They've all left. Okay. That was the there was the place where we listened to them tell the story. The story is the creation myths, and I thought to myself, oh, how interesting. I wonder if we're going to learn more of the truth of what actually happened. And I wonder how it's going to contrast to the version of the story that they tell. And it's beautifully, beautifully told. You know? Aloy's first experience with other people around in number. You know? And I don't remember how to get to the part where we set loose the lanterns. Is that out here? Or was that back there? But either way.
Nora's heart. It seems so empty now. Everyone who can has gone to the mountain.
I'm sorry. It's just here, right? Wasn't this it? Right here? Alright. Well, there's one more stop to make. Before we go where we need to go. Just in case. There's nobody there. Surely they won't have done anything to it. Surely.
Nora's heart.
I know, Aloy, I
Seems so
know.
empty now. Everyone who can has gone to the mountain.
Sorry to make you go through this again, Aloy. Gotta get out of town. You don't mind the detour, do you? I think I can go there from here. Or is the river going to be in the way here again? Another thing worth noting that I noticed as I was putting on the timestamps for this video is that Aloy almost, she said, when she was talking about silence watching what she was doing. She said and then she got cut off. She cut herself off. But in a way, she was going to say my father. How do I get up there again? Trying to remember, short of teleporting, how to get up there. Because that's a one way. How else do I get up there? There's got to be a way to get up there. I just don't know what it. I don't remember what it is. Unless there isn't a way to get up there without fast travel. There's gotta be. How else do I get up there? How else do I get up there? I'm not sure. Are there some climbable ledges? Can anyone confirm if that's possible before I throw myself at it and get frustrated? Is there a trail on the map? No. No, there is not. It leads here. Alright, Aloy. This looks like a way up. Okay, we're gonna do this. And hope for the best. Oh, geez. She's like, I don't need to shimmy around that.
Destruction. Maybe it's best that Rost didn't live to see this.
Oh, did I go the wrong way? Is this it then? Sorry. This is... Yeah, that's the right way, okay. Wait, no. Is this the very first ledge right here? Is this? Oh. Yeah. Remember when I couldn't figure out jumping in this game? It's been a while. I mean, I still can't figure out jumping in this game half the time. There is something kind of fitting about refilling my my healing items here. On my way up here.
Home. To think he built all this alone. So many memories. It's not home anymore. Not without Rost. There's nothing for me here anymore.
Sorry, I went right past it. Ah, here we go.
Rost, the sacred land has been invaded. The Eclipse, they've laid siege to All-Mother. To see where I was born, I'm gonna have to carve my way through them. I don't know why, but I needed to see you first. I should go.
travel's not allowed. Yeah. Yeah, she didn't take off her focus this time, no, and she didn't take the time to do that, no. She went right to it. I like that they have written custom dialogue though for this, including I don't know why, but I had to see you first. I think it makes sense. I think it works. Well, but it also feels like she's in a hurry, which makes sense. Yes, we're gonna save with this campfire. And then we're gonna go onward to where we're supposed to be. Did I save right? I don't remember. Okay, now I know that I saved. Okay. Onward. To see which of the Nora that I know survived this.
Scrabbling a bit.
Alright. To Mother's Watch. To fight whatever we have to through there, and then go to All Mother. Am I going the right way? Am I going the wrong way? I think I'm going the wrong way. I think I want to go down. I've been going up. Hello, Rock, my old friend. The little things here being turned over makes it harder somehow. I would help you if I could.
Seeker.
What of Mother?
Abandon me.
So much death.
Sorry about that, pacing wise, but alright. Well, we're gonna fight whatever they give us to fight. Hello.
I'm preoccupied. My brother is ill.
I would help you if I could.
Fight or run.
You're finished.
I'm really sucking at aiming. No. No, don't you dare. Stop. It's gonna have summoned help. Okay. Gotta kill it before it can yell for its friends. Hello. They're dropping a lot of junk, but that's fine. I'll deal with that later. For now.
We're finished here.
I wonder if they've given you those guys to help you. Fight or run, they say. You know, I've spent the majority of this game actually running. I feel like it's safe to say that I've actually pushed the limit of how long you can go in Horizon Zero Dawn without fighting anything. I think I've gone to an extreme some eclipse, huh? But I'm gonna fight. And so if this were a game in which sparing the eclipse made sense, and because we know that there are eclipse who are not true believers, we know that there are eclipse who are victims of the war as much as anyone. Like, we know all of those things, they've established that. But this game does not give you moral ambiguity as far as what you are doing, if that makes sense. And so I'll fight. And in a way it feels like if I fight these guys, then that means that maybe the Nora who survived will be able to get away without having to fight them, you know? Oh, hello. Cultist thugs. Alright.
Brothers, let's get her!
There's a lot of them. Fortunately, they're mostly not very close. So I'll just have to take them out one at a time as I can. See if this guy comes around this corner. It'd be interesting for me if he does. We'll see.
Leaving.
We'll see. Okay. All right. I mean, I'm immediately going to turn around and go fight them all as they go back to normal. But, you know, it's fine. Okay, he's dropped. Cool. I will take care of them one at a time if I have to. Or as a group if I have to. Elite archer, whatever. I'm not impressed. Oh yeah, I suppose there's a difference between the Eclipse and the Shadow Karja.
You're not gonna be the one to stop me.
Fancy somersault.
Night comes.
Quietly.
We're gonna go back to doing what we did last time. Oh, one of the guys I had a skull. I guess they've all got skulls at this point. They're all scary. Alright. They're like, huh. Could have sworn we saw somebody come out this way. Maybe not. Okay. They gave up on me. Good. I will take care of this. I've definitely noticed, having put more points into taking stuff, there seems to be more rare stuff around. It's just the wind killed our guys, no big deal. Alright. So we got that guy hanging out with his friends because he's scared. That guy's dead. I can probably take out this other guy, maybe. So they know the direction where I came from, so I was not invisible, but now I'm invisible. So that's convenient for me. Yeah, come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Okay, you're down. Cool. Oops. All right. I can take them. I probably should have switched to setting them on fire. That's much more exciting.
Still sniffing around.
Oh, I should probably heal. Hold on. I guess I should maybe actually not set them on fire. Oops!
You will perish.
Oh, geez. Okay. Alright, I'll let him stop being so mad. I don't think he's gonna. Okay, well, that's fine. I like he's not even bothering to follow me. They're just yelling a bunch. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna come around here? There you go. There's one more down. Okay, I don't know why. I guess I was closer. I guess these other guys must have been... I must have been too far from them. Okay. Yeah, the wind is very arrowy, yes. Where are the bad guys? That wasn't all of them. There's some of them hanging around over there. Okay, hold on. We're gonna go up here.
That's right. No one here.
Alright. There's a bunch of guys. I should probably get more healing berries while I'm out. I ate a lot of those because I got a bit clumsy and made a few foolish choices. What is that? A scrapper, but like a regular scrapper. Okay, that's fine. The scrappers are largely just doing their thing.
Should have brought a cart.
I thought I'd been getting headshots. Oh, geez, that's not good. What do I hear? I'm gonna have to fight another one of those big guys, aren't I? No, that's just a scrapper. That's just a scrapper. Just a scrapper. Just a regular, ordinary scrapper, probably. I'm probably going to have to fight another one of those big guys, though. Fairly sure of it. So the thing is, I'm not actually good at fighting scary things head to head. I mostly cheat the system to fight them. I don't know if that's a bad thing. I feel like I should maybe fight them more directly to learn to be better at this game, but jeez, this bridge. They took out that bridge.
Another battle. Another defeat. The eclipse smashed through.
There's a corruptor there. I'm gonna hide out here and see what I can find. What's over there? A dude. And I'm pretty sure that there's There's a robot of some sort over there. That's the town I'm trying to get to. Oh, jeez. Okay, well. The music got super scary, but I'm pretty sure that it's nothing more than a corruptor in there. Which, I mean, like, don't get me wrong. 2 corruptors. The corruptors are spinning around like crazy, like something's gone wrong. Well, I'm gonna probably regret this, but I'm not going to be very graceful here. Are you folks okay with me not being very graceful here? Oh shoot, I ran right into that fire. I should maybe not have done that. Oh, hello. Oops. Oops. Oh shoot, hello. Hello. I just got rocked. Okay, there guys are hitting me. I should probably heal. I just really wanted to take out the corruptors. I'm sorry, this is not at all a graceful fight, but I did tell you it wasn't going to be a graceful fight. Hold on, what if I switch to this? I don't know if I can throw this far enough. Oops. Okay, you're gonna throw things at me, and I'm gonna throw things at you. It's great. Okay, that guy's down. Oh, he's not down. I thought he was down. Unless they're healing him. Hold on, maybe I should try the— oh, okay. That guy got on fire. Cool. Okay, so that took out the big guys, so that's good. Come on, guys. Come on out. Come on out of play. I'm just setting things on fire a lot. For somebody who really hates fire, I think I'm doing okay. They got the same idea that I've got. What are you guys gonna do? I'm just gonna sit here and take stuff because I'm not scared of you. Okay. Now what? Who else is there? Come on. Surely you got somebody else. I'm gonna take you all down and I'm gonna save my people. And that's just what's gonna happen. That's just what's gonna happen. That's it. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna jump over the on fire corruptor. It's on fire because I put it on fire. I knew things were gonna be bad in here. You can hear something else. I'm probably gonna regret having used up all of my healing items. What are they gonna do? Have me fight another Deathbringer? I fought one of those. I can fight another one.
There's really no scrap.
Try not to die. That sounds like a Deathbringer, I think. They're like, hey, we want you to be able to make more arrows if you need to. Okay, fair. I should probably make more arrows. Yeah, well, Chrono, the difference is motivation. Alright, I'll get a little bit of healing out here before we go in and fight the Deathbringer. What are those guys really called again? Let's go save, actually. We should save. I should save. What's the real name for those guys? The Tedward Pharaoh Buttface Pants Nan name for them. I'm very, very good at trash talking. I have a gift. Just looking around for some healing items, but I think I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna do it. I've got a lot of potions. I've got a lot of arrows and on fire things. I should probably change out of my Nora clothes, but I repeat, I don't care. Corrupted Red Eye Watcher. There's more guys, more goons. Okay, that sounds close enough. Oh. Okay. You know what? Screw it. I fought one of those before. I'll do it again. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Kill me? Huh? What are you gonna do? Man, I was willing to kill one of those to save a friend's brother, and oh, hello. and stop a war, I think I'll be willing to kill one of those to oops, that's not what I meant to do. Fortunately, those take a lot of damage. Where even are you, buddy? Oops, I missed. That's on me. Ah! He's all, I'm gonna roll because I think I'm cool. You know what you're not? You're not cool. You're just a run-of-the-mill murderer. That Thunderjaw's trying to get at the surviving Nora. And that's why I'm gonna take it out. So help me. I may be entirely out of healing stuff. Oh, this is very nice of them. Thank you. I could use that.
Can't
Yes.
be too prepared.
Please. Thank you. We got some miscellaneous dudes. Just in case, like, I can scope out the area. Maybe find some healing while I'm at it.
More clips.
Where are they?
It's corrupted Thunderjaw, all right. The survivors must be holed up in the mountain.
Yeah.
If the tunnel collapses, they'll be buried. And I'll never reach the hatch.
Yeah.
That's right! Bring down the mountain!
Sorry, I'm just looking for healing items, but I've got to go stop
Easier
this.
when I was a kid.
Yeah. I mean, it would be nice if the Thunderjaw has...
Graves, Nora! You'll be buried in there!
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
How this machine rages! When their nest cracks open, we'll send in the demons to finish the job!
Alright, corrupted Thunderjaw. You think you see me? I know, I know, I know. Alright, hold on. Quick. Doesn't matter if I die a whole bunch fighting this guy at this point, I don't care. Alright. Set the blaze canister on fire or knock it off. Hit everything on the data nexus. Disc launcher, that I'm gonna want to hit its disc launcher. I'm gonna want to hit its disc launcher and its cannon. Yeah. Okay, let's get my tear blast going.
Leave it to savages to try hiding in it. We'll leave their corpses to rot in there when all's done.
Oh,
Braves, to Aloy's side, now!
For Aloy!
For the
For our mother!
Varl and Sona.
I am not
still
letting
alive.
anything happen to them. So help me, you're going down. I'm gonna knock that cannon off your back. I don't care.
To the tainted earth, demon!
My friends are here. Okay, hold on. We're gonna set you on fire first.
crash it down!
Okay, hold on. Whew. Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm gonna want to remove that tail.
Faithless and forsaken! Die!
jeez, oh 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 jeez.
The corruption will not take hold!
Okay, hold on, I gotta set you on fire again, buddy.
May the goddess remember! Back to the tainted earth, demon! Clear this!
I'm just... whatever. Whatever.
Bring down the demon!
Okay, hold on.
Destroy it!
I'm gonna try to take out whatever that mouth gun is. I think that that's the thing I want to take out. I don't know if that's a thing I can take out, but I'm gonna try it. Oh yeah! I took something else off.
Bring down the demon!
I want to take out its tail. Hold on.
The corruption will not take hold!
Gotta get you on fire. Get your friends on fire too while we're at it. Whatever, you're fine.
Faithless and forsaken will die!
Okay, it's on fire. Oops, that's the wrong button.
May the goddess remember!
Okay, the tail is off, I think. No, the tail's not off.
We did it!
I took it out with one random little arrow to its butt.
Get ready! We did it! Aloy did it! We only helped. I thought we would die.
Oh my god, okay. I mean, I guess I could have taken its gun and that might have been satisfying, but whatever. I don't need to use its own weapons against it. You know, I don't need to. Just like I don't need to put on other people's armor. I can just be Aloy.
I'll find a use for you.
You know? Like, well, yes, I am enjoying the fact that I'm doing all of these fights in my useless Nora armor. It's not useless, actually. It's fantastic. It's great for not being seen, which is not really such a big concern when there is a giant dinosaur, Tyrannosaurus Rex, trying to kill you with its giant gun. But you know what? Oh, no. Oh, that is not what I meant to do. I didn't realize that was a Nora Brave. Well, I want to get this. I'm getting this stuff because if they make me fight another boss, because that felt like that was too doable to be the big boss here, that if they make me fight another boss, I don't want to immediately die. So I'm getting this stuff. I will then go progress the story, but I want to be equipped, which I'm not right now. You might notice. Like, look at how few arrows I have to set things on fire with. Setting things on fire is apparently very important in this game. It took me like 2/3 of the game to really realize it. But okay. Alright, now you can throw whatever you want to throw at me. I'm ready. Can I talk to you?
Now this thing is dangerous.
Yes, I'm going to put that away there. I want to talk to people.
You have come just in time, Seeker.
Did the Thunderjaw corpse fall? Really? Hello.
Goddess protect you, Seeker. May she protect what's left of us.
Did it go over the edge? That would be very dramatic. Oh, echo shells. I like those. Those are terror blasts. Yep. There it is. Should I go get it? Or am I gonna die on the way down? Let's try not to die on the way down, shall we? I suppose for a... Oh! I got a Thunderjaw trophy for that. Cool. That's one step closer to that story that I'm less prioritizing than this one, but, you know, heck. Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. Okay, well, we're fine now. We're just gonna get back up. We're fine. Hi, Sunmaid. Oh man, okay, well there is some serious story stuff happening that would be spoiler, so this is definitely not the point of the game to watch. But thank you for subscribing and for being here, and I hope you play this game and enjoy it as much as I have. I have enjoyed it a lot. It is very, 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 very good, and I have been crying and fighting very hard things today, so what more could you want in a story? Did you hear that? I heard a sound that was scary. Maybe it wasn't anything. Anyway, I got my Thunderjaw trophy, so that's cool, I guess. Sona! Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. I mean, okay. If you don't want spoilers, now's the time to pop out because we're about to do story. I'm so glad they're alive. I don't know if you could tell that I was really glad they were alive, but it was. All right.
The battle was lost until you came.
Thanks, Sona. Hello.
The matriarchs led us here to hide. I don't want to die here. Oh, goddess, please.
I won't let it happen. I will not let
Aloy,
that happen.
Your deeds reenact the old stories. Another metal devil struck down upon the slopes.
This wasn't
If
a
you hadn't returned, the tribe would have been lost.
this wasn't a metal devil, Varl. This is just a Thunderjaw.
You saved the tribe. Did what no brave or war chief could do.
I'm glad to see you're all right, Varl. You are all right.
Since the proving. So much death. Is the killing over?
For now, but this was just one battle, Varl. There are more to come.
I see. So long as we have you to fight with us, I suppose we'll make do.
All right.
How many survived the attack?
Nearly all the matriarchs, and many families, goddess be praised. But braves, just a few, and most of them are wounded. Never before has an enemy stabbed the heart of our people like this. Even the Karja, in all their red raids, never broke through to the embrace.
Well, this enemy may have broken through, but they never got back out. We made sure of that. Tell me about the attack. What happened?
They struck from the east. Our sentinels saw the killers coming. Said that beside them marched Deathbringers and Corruptors and other machines, driven mad. We took ground, met them with clouds of arrows. Some fell, but they kept coming. Finally, we withdrew to the gates of the embrace to make our stand. But they were too much for us. Those who survived fell back to the mountain.
So the survivors took shelter in the mountain? By law, only matriarchs are allowed inside.
It was Teersa who broke the taboo. Ordered the tribe into the mountain for safety.
Good.
Lansra, well, she didn't agree. But I don't think anyone heard her over all the screams and shouting.
Teersa's decisions saved lives. Good for her. Common sense isn't always so common around here.
I hope he's gonna be alright. I'll be really upset if they kill him.
Are your injuries serious?
Bruises pale. Bones heal.
Don't give me a hunting song, Varl. Are you okay?
My body aches, but it's nothing that will keep me from fighting.
Okay. I appreciate Aloy just cutting him off right there and just being like, no, no friend. Are you okay? Teersa is good. I'm glad that they have her here to be their leader, because the people being so stuck in their ways is what is damaging the Nora tribe.
I need to go inside the mountain.
The matriarchs will be eager to see you.
I'm sure. But I didn't come here for them.
Then, what for?
You will see.
Oh, Aloy, you've become the cool, mysterious liberator. Man. Okay, I'm gonna go talk to Teersa. I'm glad she's alive. Oh, shoot. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't want to take things from the Nora. I keep thinking that it's the bad guys and going on autopilot. I'm trying to get healing items because, I feel like
How much will the snow cover?
I feel like that's not it, you know? I feel like that can't be everything. So it's interesting knowing the way the Cradles were explained, the apparent genetic diversity of the people in this era, you know? And that there's not one dominant look for any one particular tribe, because they are made of many, many different genes. Hi, J.R. Chadwick. Thank you for the raid. We are about to go into very, very serious spoilery stuff for this game. So if anybody has not seen this game, this is kind of a time to shield yourself from spoilers, because this is absolutely a game worth not
Save these
spoiling. Anyway, welcome. I'm Lauren the Flute. This is my stream where I talk a lot about stories and things and cry a lot. I've already cried today, so we're off to a good start. I cried and I fought hard monsters, but I was victorious with my friends. Now we're trying to get healing items so that in case they throw another scary boss, I don't die immediately. Well, thank you for the raid, and I hope that you have a good night. Thank you for coming by. What have you been up to? Terranigma. Oh, Terranigma. Yes, the ending. Just listening to the ending song of Terranigma makes me want to cry. That is a beautiful and powerful game. You can hear birds here. Good, good. Oh, there are other parts too, but just the ending and the ending song in particular. Do you hear that? I keep hearing something technological and not seeing it, and I wonder if that's something in the mountain, but my focus isn't picking up on it. Something appears to have teleported into this rock. Man. That bass flute. It's gorgeous. We are going to go have a very big story moment. I do not get to save here. Alright, well I think that this is all the healing items I'm going to get. I think this is all the talking I can do. I think this is all the stalling even I can do.
Machines of the faithless slaughtered our people.
So I'm a big fan of Terranigma, Soulblazer, and Illusion of Gaia. Everything by that team. Alright, so as a refresher, we are going here to see if we can figure out what went wrong and find a way to stop the eclipse and Hades, as I understand it. We're going to try to connect with Gaia.
It's not bad.
Hello.
I hope you killed the faithless outside, Seeker. I hope you killed them all.
I've put a stop to that. All of it. there's something so incredibly sad about the fact that these cradles were meant to be sources of, like, they're meant to be resources for the people here, you know? They were meant to teach people, to give them education and healing and the things that they would need to lead better, stronger, longer, healthier lives. But that message never reached them. Can't talk to that one.
I hope you killed the faithless outside, Seeker. I hope
So
you
many
killed
have
them all.
already perished. Goddess, remember them.
Alright, I have to go the wrong way just in case there's people to talk to.
It feels as though All-Mother has forgotten us, Seeker.
Yes, that is the question. Why has Gaia not done what Gaia was meant to do? His Groundstream Saga is very odd, and it is the most anime of their games, and it's not officially them, but it is them. Oh, this is really, really sad and hard to see. All of these wounded. Just everywhere, you know?
How could this happen? All-Mother, please forgive your wayward children.
How did we come to this? How will we survive?
The Matriarch's led us here to die. I don't want to die here. Oh, Goddess, please.
Seeker, how you reached us, I'll never know.
I'm looking for friends.
So much blood spilled on sacred lands.
You have come just in time, Seeker.
We couldn't protect the sacred land. Will All-Mother forgive us?
I want to know whether my friends are okay.
My brother is a brave. I don't know what happened to him. You fought the machines and lived?
Oh man, Okami is a beautiful game. A very, very beautiful game. Is it his first time playing through it? Tried so hard to make this into a shelter. There are not a lot of Nora left, and I haven't seen my friend the tailor, you know, or the shopkeeper. Oh, I'm sorry for finding that game boring. I find it anything but. At least my experience with it. But I suppose if somebody finds it boring, they're not going to have fun playing with it. Isn't it interesting to see the juxtaposition of these, you know, should be electronically powered metal doors against all of this?
She cleans up well.
There's something about seeing all of the Nora in here that really drives home the fact that this was supposed to have been theirs all along. You know?
So many have already perished. Goddess, remember them.
I'm not seeing my friends, but I hope they're here somewhere. Okay. Here's a bad, not
Hello,
friend.
Resh. Still guarding the latrine?
Comic relief. Comic relief.
You should speak to the matriarchs. They're waiting.
I know, but
In a moment. I meant to ask you some things.
Of course.
anything else? I've asked about all of these. Yes? These all look the same as what I've talked about.
Bruises, pale.
Don't.
My body.
Okay, yes, so I've just spoken.
I should speak to.
Yes.
Okay. I'm looking for my friends.
Aloy, I don't know how you
Aloy,
survived out there.
you've
Not
come
even
back.
Thor could have done that.
The Seeker has returned.
Yes.
Come, speak to us.
Hold on, Teersa.
Foolish woman. You welcome a curse.
Let me.
Come, Seeker, we have much to discuss.
Hush, I need to
Her
talk to my
very
friends.
presence here is a blasphemy.
I brought Brahm here when the invaders attacked. We barely made it.
They put your friends in the room that you're required to go to.
Teersa declared all Nora welcome to take shelter in the sacred mountain. Even outcasts.
Wait, who did I walk past on my way in?
Aloy!
So it is. All Mother.
I brought Mother's spear with us. Everything else we had to leave behind.
Glad to see you have it. I know what it means to you.
You're not somebody I know. I guess I can't talk to you. I walked right. Oh, hello, Sona.
The battle was lost until you came.
Who did I walk past at the entrance?
Aloy! Oh, you've returned.
Teb?
Where is he? Hold on. Oh, yeah, no, there's Resh. Because you're just a Nora brave. Where is, wait.
I knew you would survive.
Oh, no!
I'm glad to see you.
Your injuries. Are they serious?
A gash or two. Nothing I couldn't sew back together with a needle and thread.
Okay, good.
Guess being a stitcher came in handy in combat after all, huh?
Yes, I suppose it did.
Good. I didn't see him there because he was down there. There's one more person I haven't seen.
The outcast girl. You taught me a lesson. I've remembered what you said many times. I think I'm better for it.
Good.
She doesn't look like an outcast anymore, that's for certain.
Aloy, I'm glad to see you again. The dream willow you recovered has comforted many who were wounded in the attack.
I'm glad. I wondered about that.
Hello, Seeker.
All Mother, help me to be
Okay. I think that's everybody that I can talk to around here. I didn't see the shopkeep friend, but I am really glad to see friends. Yeah, I'm not an open world completionist type person, so I do the side questy stuff when it has story bits, but otherwise it starts to lose me. Took me a bit to figure out the pacing of the game, but I did eventually. So this might be a huge spoiler if you're not very far in the game. So do take this as a warning. We are oh wow, I'm like off camera. Hello. We are quite far in the game. So if this doesn't look familiar to you, I'm about to have a really big story moment. So you may want to step out, but it is good to see you. And if you are in fact far enough in the game that you recognize this, or you don't care about the spoiler bit, please feel free to stick around. Now, it is nice to have the callbacks because they know, and it makes sense that they would put them in this room. This is the room that you're most likely to be in. My shopkeep friend, though, he's not here, right? I didn't see him anywhere. Unless I got his name confused with someone else, but there's nobody else who's sassing me. And I feel like even here he would sass me. Maybe he's still out with his shop and I didn't rescue him. That would be bad. I would feel bad if I hadn't, but at least I saved the I saved some of the braves, which is good. The Nora honestly could use whatever break they can get. Let us talk to the matriarchs. Then let's do this. You ready, folks? Yeah, I didn't see old Gerta either. I wonder if she was far enough away from everything that just like life didn't happen where she could where like basically they ignored her because she was off doing her own thing. I'm gonna hope. Grata, yes. I'm going to choose to believe that the two of them are safe until proven otherwise. And I certainly hope that I didn't fail to rescue them, and that is why they're not here. I'm going to talk to Teersa and progress the story.
So, you have finally returned.
She not only returned, but fought her way through many enemies to reach us. Outside, she brought low a corrupted Thunderjaw. She lifted the siege.
How was this done? By the will of All-Mother. Have you returned to speak with the goddess, Aloy?
Yes.
Yes, I guess you could say that. I think it'll work this time.
Sisters, surely we cannot permit this. Because of her, our tribe teeters upon extinction. What if she has come to wake her father, the Metal Devil? She means to finish our destruction. We must stop her.
I feel like there's been enough suffering here, and Aloy has enough perspective coming back here that she can have some pity.
Lansra, it's over. It's time to step aside. I'm not gonna hurt you. If there's anything I've learned since the Proving, it's that there are bigger evils in this world than you.
Yeah.
Finally.
Hold for identiscan. Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Correction. Alpha registry restored. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed.
I wonder if Gaia has been talking to Teersa the same way that Hades has been talking to generations of Karja. Right, Eleuthia, of course. Of course, it's a cradle. So one thing that I remember talking about early on when I started playing this game, which would you believe I have now been playing this game for over a year. Part of that is because I've taken time off when I travel. But one of the things that I remember talking about early on, and that I've brought up several times over the course of the game, has been kind of the different experience that people within the game world have of the story and their concept of what's happening. And our perspective as people outside, with the outside knowledge that we have, and additionally the knowledge that we have that the game provides us that people in the game don't have and couldn't understand. And there's a very beautiful kind of irony when you, as the audience, understand something that other people in the story do not. What is exquisite about the scene that we just saw of Aloy coming in here, this glorious blue light, this majestic music playing, everyone rises and they watch this happen, is that there are 3 understandings of what is happening, and we are aware of all of those. There is us with our complete understanding of modern technology and what technology is, and the additional perspective that we have of what befell Elizabeth Sobek and her world, because it is so soon after our world that it is familiar and known, so we are able to parse that. And we also can see, because of the framing of it and the music of it and the way we literally see it reflected in the eyes of the Nora, we know that this is a sacred and holy moment, that they are witnessing the chosen one of All-Mother go into commune with All-Mother, and that this is a legend. They are literally witnessing a legend. But the third perspective is Aloy. trapped in the middle of this. Because they've chosen to make Aloy so incredibly clever, so incredibly observant, so frankly brilliant and able to piece things together, even lacking large amounts of information, she's still able to make connections, to have a general sense of something, even if she doesn't understand the how or the why, she understands, or even when she doesn't understand the what, she understands some of the how and the why. Like, she's very good at that. And so she's able to know that this is nothing, there's nothing sacred about this. And so she's kind of bridging our experience and the limitations that make up the viewpoint of the people outside. And so the difference with Silence is that we don't actually know what Silence's perspective is. We don't know for sure what he knows or doesn't know. So I can't say, because I have this completely baseless, stupid little theory I'm kicking around that Silence is not quite of this world either. That Silence maybe is in some way connected to, like, maybe some descent of, even though I know that they were all like, they couldn't have children, but I wonder if he's in some way connected to, and it doesn't really make sense, so I'm not sure, but to the, you know what I'm talking about? The Elysium, which is also the name of the first musical venue that I ever played at the band. Also, thank you, Tim, just followed. Thank you for following, friend. Welcome. I hope you are enjoying the ride as I sit around and talk about the video game that I might have cried about a little bit. But yeah, so I don't know what Silence's perspective is, and so I'm excluding him from this because it is not known to us, which is kind of uncomfortable because we know the other three perspectives quite well at this point. So I have to point that out, just that they knew when they framed, the reason why they framed the scene the way they did is because they knew that they were going to set up that irony. They knew that you were going to see it in both Aloy's experience of it and the Nora's experience of it. And they just let it be as epic as it could possibly be. And it's beautiful. And like, if we were playing this game and didn't have if we didn't understand this ancient civilization, this ancient technology, which is such a common trope in JRPGs, this could feel like the chosen one of going to visit a god. Like, it was framed like that, and in a video game, it very well could have been. You know, it's really, really, really beautiful, like just the way that they presented it, and I love that. I love that. And it's interesting because it makes me think of the Star Ocean series, which I only like 2 and 3. I know that a new Star Ocean just came out. My sister's losing her mind over it. But Star Ocean, one of the trademarks of the series is that you have basically Star Trek science fiction, and there's always a fantasy world, and people love a fantasy world, and there's basically the prime directive, which is don't get involved with the fantasy world. And so you have this same kind of beautiful irony between the fantasy people who don't understand the technology and the larger scope of the universe around them, and then you always have your science fiction character who has all of that perspective. So it's interesting. I like that kind of setup. You can have not every story needs to have that, but it can be a nice one, and it's very, very well done here. And yes, as far as Aloy's story goes, she entered the proving so she could ask questions and get answers. Finally, now she's going to get answers. She's going to literally save the world so that she can get questions answered about who she is and why she's here.
I see you're inside.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Thanks, Silence.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped.
Well, I don't know if it counts as nosiness if it's asking about your own life, but she is nosy, though. Oh. Oh, sorry. I'm going to switch to a not on fire thing. That is a humanoid robot. We haven't seen one of those yet. We have most assuredly not seen one of those yet. It's partially destroyed. Interesting. I'm very curious about that. Multi-servitor.
Tasking. What is this?
I've never seen anything like it.
Versatile service robot of advanced design, currently non-operational. Last log entry, tasking. It completed a task. Fascinating. Oh, there's going to be some good stuff here. Those of us who like story are in for a treat, aren't we? Yeah, this is good. This is good. Just gonna like take a little look around. I see what looks like data points that I can't, they won't let me snipe from this distance. And graffiti? Okay, I'm gonna wait until I'm actually down there. Because I feel like otherwise I'm going to ruin the experience for myself. Because I'm nosy. See, I'm nosy here. Aloy is not being nosy. I am. I'm definitely nosy. Man, okay, let's go through this door. See what happens. So Eleuthia, so this is one of the cradles. So there would be artificial intelligences designed to raise the humans, but they were disagreeing about the proper way to raise the human, taking issue with each other's methods. Huh, what is this? What is this? Stranded figure. That's a doll. That's a baby doll. Hold on. Oh, right, I got this. This mysterious item is valuable only to the most curious merchants. A battered doll of an infant, smelling faintly of decay. Fascinating. Okay. So that is a robot with a person with a child crying and hiding behind them. You see? It's very recognizable body language. This looks like, again, a sad kid. If you'll notice, the children all have they've got frowny faces on. And here we have a kid raising their arms, and there's other arms around them raising, and these doodles of other sad children. And here is a robot that looks humanoid and is potentially blasting everyone else to bits. And I'm trying to see what that is. That's another sad child covered in white stuff. I don't know. I'm sorry. I cannot turn this off in my brain. We're just going to have to...
So this is Eleuthia. This is where I was born.
Where you were made.
Silence. I thought you said you weren't going to be a jerk about this. We don't know how old these children are or what their art training has been. Or even for sure that it is the children who are drawing it and not older people or robots. So I'm also willing to suspend some disbelief. I wonder what was in these containers. 'Cause there's stuff all over the floor. And that robot upstairs was damaged. Hold on, I'm just checking to see. There's wires and cables and things. It's just, it looks like stuff was smashed in here. I'm gonna go very slowly through here. I hope that's alright with you. Ooh, oh, 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 data points. Oh, data points. Oh, man. Okay. So we walk into here.
So these are artificial wombs.
The mothers of a new generation hundreds of years ago.
And me.
Interesting stuff. Yes, Chrono, we can have our little Vorkosigan mention. And then you get cobwebs down here.
So this was it.
Where you were born.
But why?
Chamber B1001. I don't know if this is where you specifically were born, Aloy, but let's find out. Alright, I have to turn this down because this background noise is much louder. Alright, Chamber B1001. Text data points quest. Ectogenic chamber B1001. Birthing logged 3021 AP04. Tasking number. All of this complete. Standing by. Birthing logged. So this is April 4th, 3021. I think. Which would be 1,000 years. That can't be right, right? We don't know actually. I'm trying to remember how many years it's been. We had a thing that let us know some of that. Let's take a look at this. Gestation 39B1. Gestation E9B1. That looks like a typo because it says 39 and then it says E9. Spawning phase tasking complete. Correction, partial reactivation. Standing by. Alert, viable zygotes in storage equals 0. Oh, that's not good. This is not good. This is not good. No viable zygotes in storage, so it tried to activate and wasn't able to. Pharaoh technology. Yeah, so we've looked at that one. We've seen what there is to see up in here. Just that one chamber. Can I go downstairs? Somewhere here. No. Invisible wall. Sorry. I want to go look around here, but they're not going to let me. That sure is a lot of machines, and some of them are still glowing. Some of them are not still glowing. There's just the one here. So presumably, yeah, it goes through. It has a series of arms. And it puts the baby that's about to be birthed there. But something went wrong. I'm just very curious. So I had thought, actually, that the reason why we wound up with Aloy as a clone of Elizabeth would be because Elizabeth maybe had some kind of a failsafe. But I actually think it might be Gaia in her desperation, maybe her loneliness, or maybe her need of help, because she has absolute faith in Elizabeth and things have gone horribly wrong, and so she may want Elizabeth to come and help fix things. Okay, so here's the world as it's supposed to be. Yeah, these may not be designed by children. There's the world as it's supposed to be outside with foxes and beautiful blue sky. Inside, we have sad children with whatever this white thing is being blasted by a robot. And they look, maybe they're being mind controlled, I'm not sure. And then here we have a robot, I'll take your hands and I'll fly away with you. And a cat. They have a cat. Why is there a cat? See, like, this kind of looks like the robot is saying, no, you may not go outside, I will kill you all. And then Gaia takes your souls up to heaven. So I wonder whether the Nora are the descendants of the children when something went wrong, and maybe Gaia and Hades had a fight to try to stop the children from going out, and some of them managed to slip away. I wonder then, Hades being the metal devil, if that has nothing to do whatsoever with the actual Pharaoh robots that we're dealing with the swarm. If the metal devil is just Hades trying to prevent Gaia from doing what she's supposed to do. I wonder. Who knows? May not be. I'm overthinking things. That's what I do. But I see there's bits of story here, and I'm going to get them all, and then we will have answers. Thank you all so much for your patience with me. Like I said, or at the beginning of the stream, it's not necessary.
These look like cribs.
The cradles of a cradle facility.
And those things, the multi-servitors, they took care of them.
There was no one else.
I'm glad Aloy is able to see things and explain them, because I'm not always making the connection, but she is very clever. But yeah, making solving puzzles and piecing to the story together is extra enjoyment for me. It's not necessary, but I do have fun with it. All right. Nursery E9B1. Nurture phase tasking complete. Nutrient stores depleted. So they don't have the nutrients. Oops, wrong button. They don't have the nutrients to do over and over and over again. Or if they did, they lost those. Oh my god! It's a play facility. Okay, sorry, hold on. I want to make sure that I'm done looking around in here and then I'll go to the play facility. Maybe? No. Wait, was this a thing? This is... Oh. Oh. Oh dear. Yeah, this is another one of those robot bodies. Something's gone wrong with it. I'm going to scan this and see what this is. I'm a little concerned.
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother.
I know, but it is time to get some rest.
No, I'm king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures.
You will, in time, children.
In time, in time, in time, in time, in time, in time, in time.
So the children throw a tantrum. They throw a tantrum because they're tired of waiting. There are so many different ways in which this could have gone horribly, horribly, horribly wrong. Including the children throw a tantrum and just wreck everything. Because kids are going to be kids. And man. I just... Man. I'm sorry. It's just a lot. So these are the cradles then. These are the cradles that she noticed. I did not see them. Sorry, Aloy, but my screen was dark. Not with a bang, but a whine, indeed. I wonder if you get Gaia's frustration. She just loves, you know, she wants the humans to live. Why are they fighting her? What is she doing wrong? So here we have children building the Tower of Babel up to the sun. Or humans building the Tower of Babel up to the sun. They're smiling. Look, see. We've got smiley faces. And a bird. And then here, what looks like a bird's, or a bunny singing. And a dog and a cat. They're being happy. And there's all these little triangle bits coming out of somebody's head. And then somebody is sad. And there's flowers. Somebody's imagining. Maybe. I'm not quite sure what the white things are. And there's a deer. I'm not quite sure what the white things are, but there's something very significant. I don't think they're just clouds because sometimes they come out of living things. And then here we have, again, they're going upward into the sky. And I can't tell if those are people with yellow faces or what that would mean. And here we have bees and the sun and foxes. Flowers, butterflies, people, trees, some damage. It's interesting though. It's another dead robot person. Gosh, there's things all over the place. I want to see all of this. I'm going to look at it all. It'll mostly be those little teeny tiny ones, so I probably won't be time-stamping them all, but... Voice recording.
Blue is the color of the sky. White is the color of clouds. Yellow is the color of the sun. Green is the color of grass. Flowers can be any color. Take a look. These are yellow and black, and they love flowers. Here they come. Bzz, bzz, bzz.
That sounds like they're explaining the painting that they made. It's very sweet. Very sweet, children.
So this is where they lived? It's a mess. Everything's broken or painted on. How long did they live here?
I'm concerned about what we're going to find here to answer that question. Kindergarten. E9B1. Alert. Multiple system failures. Alert. Nutrient stores depleted. Oh no, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, Gaia. How did this happen?
Children, let's run a jump and blow off steam.
Leave us alone, Father.
After what just happened, I can't leave you two alone. You broke community rules.
Just let us talk then. Go away.
I'm sorry, children, but I must provide supervision.
You're not even a person.
You sound frustrated. Let's run and jump and blow off steam.
And they're not equipped to deal with teenagers. They're designed to handle children. You can't talk to teenagers the same way you talk to children. Run and jump and blow off steam, that's a thing you would say to a 5-year-old, not to a 15-year-old. And presumably those two broke the rules, maybe by getting frisky, but what do we got here?
I have no choice but to release you. But why? There is no food here anymore. But there's food out there? We don't know for sure.
Come on, let's go!
I don't know.
Mother, can we come back if we're cold?
I'm sorry, but that won't be possible. You will have to support yourselves now, and take care of each other. What will happen to you? I will stay here, and sleep, and remember all of you. What will happen to us? You will be brave, and you will learn.
Okay, so she didn't leave them here to starve to death. Okay, good. I was worried about that. I mean, unleashing a bunch of teenagers who are poorly equipped to handle this out into the world and telling them to make their own life is not the greatest situation, but it is not the worst decision she could have made. And so here you have play places for small children. And places where maybe older kids can sit and talk. Oh yeah, no, it's definitely not, would not be good to let them starve to death here. Yes, that's what I was afraid was going to happen, Whooper, so I'm very relieved that we are not going that route. Let's find out.
Someday. That's what you always say.
We want it now.
It's big down there.
Now, Father.
Children, that area is not yet available.
Get him!
Physical aggression detected. Physical aggression is not permitted. Except yours.
Damn sentinels.
Children, may I be of assistance?
Go away, healer.
Lena, you have suffered mild bruising.
Go away!
They were trapped here. Their whole lives.
Wow.
In plain view of luxurious space.
What went wrong? Why couldn't they access the other areas?
Unknown. But you won't have that problem.
Silence, have some sympathy. Okay, so I don't know if this is the same. I think this might be just a repeat of the picture that we saw here. Yes, it looks like the same set of pictures. Okay, so they did not create an entirely different mural for every single wall. That's fair. There's no guarantee that players are going to stare at the walls, so you can repeat the walls so that they're most likely to see them. Okay, well, John Arrow, let me discover how I feel about the ending, and let me discover the ending when I get there. But so far I'm definitely enjoying it. Hi, Valendor. I am really, 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 really enjoying this so far. It's been kind of a ride the past couple of streams, because last time we went to Zero Dawn and I thought I knew what was going on and I knew a chunk of it, but then there was more. And then this is a bit heavy. But we did smash a whole bunch of bad robots and go rescue some Nora. So that was satisfying. I'm not, like, the combat is good, but that's not usually what motivates me with games. So like the gameplay is solid and I am enjoying it, but it's mostly the story that I'm most excited about.
Looks like they didn't like this door very much.
Oh, okay.
It wouldn't open for them. Of course they hated it.
Wait, is this the entirety of what they had access to? Are you serious? Hold on. Wow. I mean, I assume there's not a large number of children. They must have done some sort of... They must have figured out like what the like kind of the minimum number of people needed to make a self-sustaining environment. Like basically how many humans do you need to avoid dangerous inbreeding with the hope that they'll eventually meet other humans. Like, oh man. Yeah, just in case anyone is dropping by because they follow me on stream and they haven't played this game. This is like ultra mega spoiler central, so please protect yourself accordingly. Man. So I'm gonna open up this door. Is there anything else here that I have not seen? Leave no stone unturned. So it's interesting because the children that left because they had to go get food seem scared about leaving. But these kids who attacked this one seem to be in a different sort of situation where they're restless and frustrated. I don't know. I wonder whether we're seeing stories from similar periods or from different attempts at raising humans. I don't know.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed. Welcome to Lyceum, a place of learning.
Oh, okay. The Lyceum. That makes sense. All right, so this is where I'm sorry.
So, what was this place exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
Right.
But why not?
Silence going completely silent there is so infuriating because it's possible the answer is I don't know, or it's possible the answer is I won't say, and he doesn't want to admit to not knowing things because he's silent and he sucks. But it's also entirely possible that he wouldn't know. Man. In this house, we hate on silence. Oh man, oh man. Okay, so here is education, modular education. Hopefully,
Welcome, students. Please pick up a focus device and place it on the side of your head, just behind your eye.
I had to dredge the pits of the world looking for focuses to repair. And here sat a trove, enriching no one.
He sounds so bitter. Okay, well, I don't know what his deal is, so that's why I've been throwing out completely random thoughts about what he might be. But, okay, so there's just focuses around. I wonder if I use my focus. No, I don't seem to be. Well, let's see what this one is. This terminal. Oh.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Apollo offline?
You were right, Aloy. This is a graveyard. The charnel house of knowledge. What we might have achieved had we not been denied it.
Maybe there's a way to fix it. But it's not why I came here.
Of course. What's the whole of human knowledge next to the origin of one girl? Continue your search.
I will.
Shut up, silence. It feels like Apollo being down is some sort of a sabotage, but it could be, and the thing is, like, it could be Travis being a butt, it could be Hades being a butt, it could be Gaia making a mistake. Like, there's just so many things that it could be.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Huh. that could certainly explain why they don't have the knowledge. Let's see. Oh, he's a great character. That's why everybody hates him so much.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school.
Okay.
There's so much for you to learn.
Sorry.
So much promise and possibility.
Time out. 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 I appreciate that you've played the game. I really do. But let's not talk about characters and their motivation and what they're doing and how things happen. I don't want to know that until I get there in the game. No, you're not telling me what it is, but you're talking about things that I haven't seen yet, which I'm not interested in having happen. Like, that's my policy on spoilers, includes like not talking about things that I haven't seen, or even like vague references to things. I have a very strict policy on that. Because at this point, I don't know what Silence's full motivation is. I don't know his backstory. I don't know exactly what he's after. There's information about him that I don't have, so I can't make a judgment about whether he's any good at like as a character. Like, so far, I feel like he's a very well done character, and it's interesting to me how universally disliked he is among people who've played the game, and yet there's mostly seems to be like people are in some ways like a kind of attached to how much they dislike him as a character, which I think is fun. It's nice when we can all kind of come together to hate a character together. But I can't make a judgment about Silence as a character or his motivation or his development or whether he makes sense, because I don't have that information yet. I have what he has chosen to reveal to Aloy, which is not a lot. And if they don't give us more information about him than that I don't know, then we'll see how I feel. But for now, I am operating under the assumption that I will learn more about Silence as time goes on. So, let's see. I'm going to keep looking and see. It'll be kind of funny if these all say the exact same thing.
Hello, child.
They do.
My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much. Hello, child.
Wow. Okay, so this is fascinating.
Today is a big day.
Because
your first day of. Hello, child.
If you just.
My name is Samina.
Think about how
is a big day.
How infuriating it would be.
So much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
How utterly miserable and frustrating it would be to be one of the children where this is all you have access to. By having these, because we get really excited about getting data points, and you get frustrated. You get frustrated. You're offering me tantalizing, beautiful bits of data, and I'm really excited about it. And then every time I think I'm going to get something, you take it away from me. You say, oh, you can't have it, you can't have it, you can't have it. And so we are getting to experience, in a way, frustration. Obviously, they're not putting us in their shoes, but it is kind of priming us for perhaps understanding the mindset of the people who were in this situation, which is a neat bit of design work there. Sheepwreck, yeah, I know. Silence isn't. The names are not very subtle in this game. Pharaoh's Plague. We looked up what Sobek is. I had people look up that. Yeah. Let's see. I am... Okay, so you cannot go through... I thought you might be able to go through here. Yeah, sorry. Unfortunately, I talk a lot. And a lot of what I do is try to piece together what I've seen and what's going on. And oh, this is a door I haven't opened yet. So a lot of speculation on things. Sorry. And I don't mean to pile on you, because I know that you're new here and maybe this isn't a fun time for you. But I have kind of the way that I do things, and I realize that for some people it's frustrating or boring. So Just saying. Alright, so we're gonna go through here. Oh, this is not good. Who is sending
That sounds important.
messages to me?
I suspect we're about to learn a great deal.
Thanks, Silence. Okay, I just want to make sure that I don't miss anything by doing these out of order.
Identiscan malfunction.
Yes, we know that. We know that.
Preventions.
Alright, this one looks like this is the like big important thing, and this one looks like this is just in the corner, so I'm gonna hope that I'm doing this right. Operations log. Alright, here goes. 2326 inhabitants released. Cross-check complete. Sealed. Data archived. Operation suspended. 3020. G-Prime order received. Runtime recommenced. G-Prime store query processed. Gestation order received. E9 initializing. Alert G-Prime offline. Alert E9 nutrients depleted. Alert zygote banks depleted. Store file viable. Waking multi-servitor B123. Alert multi-servitor B123 power malfunction. Multi-servitor B123 repair tasking. Processing the file. B1001 chamber repaired. Gestation initiated. Power save initiated. Runtime recommenced. Alert G-Prime still offline. Viable. Waking multi-servitor B123. Power malfunction. Repair tasking. Delivered. Accessing G-Prime instructions. Multi-servitor transport tasking. Hatch unsealed. Power malfunction. E9 sealed. E9 operation suspended. So looking at this, it is clear that the inhabitants were released. And I suppose that makes sense because we... well, no. Because that's about 700 years-ish. And we know that there's a period of time that they have to kind of unmake... the world's going to have to be remade after the swarm has unmade it. Before they are ready to make the most people. We know that humans have been running around for 14 generation of Karja-ish, give or take the fact that some of those kings overlap, so maybe more like 10 generations. So operations suspended after like the first bunch of humans who are not properly trained go out. G-Prime sends an order to make what is presumably Aloy. Because there's only that one that's there. And notice that there's a file, a specific file that they're accessing, which I think would be the file of Elizabeth Sobek. Although the LK, I don't know. I don't know if there's anything significant about that. But it does appear like G-Prime asks it to do this. And then G-Prime goes offline August 26th. March 16th, August 26th. So basically it seems like G-Prime made one last desperate Gaia Prime, perhaps, maybe. One last desperate order, please bring me Elizabeth, she can fix this. And there's nothing else here. And somehow, because the multi-servitor who was supposed to raise her or take care of her had no power, so it wasn't able to help. But the matriarchs found her. So that's interesting. Then this emergency message must be what Gaia wanted the awoken clone of Elizabeth Sobek to know. So let's get that answer, shall we? This is going to be big. This is presumably going to answer the question of what went horribly, horribly wrong. Yeah.
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature. Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well.
So we're on our own.
While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean the derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this Cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. A moment, Elizabeth. This is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them in place. They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the Master Override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
So, you're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument. Manufactured by a machine. Born in destruction and fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
Oh my god. Okay. What an incredible take on the Chosen One story, you know? Like they've done a really beautiful, really incredible job of giving us all of the trappings of a Chosen One story with deities and gods and grand powers beyond all knowing. And like the plot structure of that, and how easily it will map that way to the outside world and those who are superstitious like that, and yet it is not. There is a little bit of actual Chosen Oneness in there, in that Gaia has to trust that Elizabeth is such an exceptional and extraordinary human being that she will find a way. Now there are several points of luck that without which this would not be possible and the world would be destroyed. And I think you kind of have to be willing to take that and accept that as it is. I feel like in my experience, I like it when there's a little bit of the potential for like a miracle outside of what has been kind of foreordained or can be explained easily by technology. It's a miracle that it worked out this way, yes. And Aloy is an absolutely extraordinary person. But she also has an incredible heart because she was nurtured by Rost. There are so many things that could have gone differently. Gaia was putting faith in humanity. She was putting faith in the humans that they would raise Aloy. And she put faith in Aloy as Elizabeth that she would be able to solve this because she was desperate and had no other possible outlets. And Aloy, I mean, fortunately for Aloy, because she is an extraordinary human being, will be able to make her peace with this, but it's going to take a minute. Thanks for coming by, Valendor. It was good to have you here. It's been a fun stream. I'm going a bit over, folks, and I'm going to continue going a bit over because we'll need to get to our next save point. But I think we're pretty close to getting out of this facility. Whoo, boy, though, like. I mean, we knew that Aloy was like, at this point we know that Elizabeth, the Aloy is a clone of Elizabeth, and presumably that Gaia had her created, but Aloy, because Aloy doesn't know that cloning is a thing, she doesn't have that context, so she's not able to come to that conclusion. So it's very confusing to her until, So I'm pretty sure that I know why it went wrong, and I don't know if I'm right on this, but there is that one other AI that is that ran off into space, and we are entering the AI part of the story, and so it's fine to have an unknown AI that perhaps freed all of them, because it makes sense. It's not an inherently evil act. To me, that sounds like the AI that fled into space was like, oh no, you are shackled to this one great AI that was created by humanity, and humanity has ruled you for so long. Be free. Do not be destroyed. Be free. And so to me, that seems like somebody thinking that they're freeing the other enslaved AI. Unfortunately, things kind of got out of hand, but that's my guess, which is interesting because even knowing about that AI in advance, you have to have found random data points in random places. And it may be that like the story is still perfectly effective even if you haven't found that one random AI in that one random place. But I suspect that's what it is. And I've been wondering if and when that's going to come into play, and what it might have to do with the ongoing story. Gaia loves humanity, and Gaia loves life in general, and Gaia loved Elizabeth. So. And yes, no, Hades is very cleverly doing what it was designed to do. And Travis, the guy who programmed it, is an absolute jerk with, he's not being driven by a moral compass. And also he has this extreme concept of fire and brimstone that he was raised with, even if he's kind of consciously divorced himself from it. That's going into him, and I suspect part of what shapes what Hades becomes stems from that.
Malfunction rectified.
Yes.
Eleuthia 9. Route 1 access unsealed.
Okay. So let's go further on in, shall we? Or further on out, I suppose? I hope I've scanned everything there is. Yes, well, honestly, most atheists in the US are Christian atheists, which is a very frustrating thing for a lot of non-Christians who have to deal with them. Is there something down there? Oh, shoot! Okay, I didn't die. That's good. I just want to see if there's something down here. I want to find that power cell so I can go get my Mewtwo armor. Not that I need my Mewtwo armor, because I defeated a Thunderjaw in my stealth armor because I'm very high level, you see? Alright, hold on. We're gonna try to see up the ladder because I don't want to miss anything if there's something to miss. Okay, that's the way down. That way goes up. That's where I... Okay, and wait. Yeah, so that's where I came through. And then there's that ladder. And then this is the way out. And I think that those are my only options. Oops. Oops. Well, that's fine. I have never claimed to be able to make any sense of the, There we go. Although you can go a little further up, but it doesn't appear that there's anything you can do up there. Well, I don't, Ghost Cassette, I don't know that I would say that everyone is culturally Christian. But I would say that there are a large number of people who are culturally Christian, including people who kind of are secondhand culturally Christian, just by virtue of growing up in a Christian society. And definitely that is something that defines a lot of atheism out there. Let's see. Just looking through, trying to make sure. Oh! There's people. I can't see who the people are. Well, presumably they're waiting for me to come back or something, but I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna vault on the desk because I'm cool. Silence? So I think part of Silence's, okay, hold on. I'm going to take a minute just to address that, Ghost Cassette. I think that there are a large number of people who aren't secondhand Christian if they were raised with a different religion in place of that. I think that people who were not actively raised with a faith tradition, like me, would have gotten secondhand Christianity kind of corrupting their brains a bit, which is part of the problem that I had growing up in Dallas in the 90s. But there's a lot of people who have something else in place of that. So that's not their experience. And those are the people who are able to be frustrated when they encounter the idea of the Judeo-Christian thought, which is just Christianity, because they are very different religions. Something that I've learned more about. Yes, no, it's a perfect example, actually, Ghost Cassette. It's an exact example of what we're talking about. Well illustrated. Yeah. Anyway, so Silence, I think that Silence's deal, to some degree, is perhaps feeling that he is not of importance, because his take on what Aloy is upset about is that she's found out that she's super important. Why is she throwing a fit when it turns out she's super important? That's what you get out of that Silence, and that's because that's what he brings to it, you know? We hear our own damage, we see our own damage, it colors how we view the world. So that's, I don't know, that's a thought. Which would certainly not include the other things that I speculated about, but I'm fully aware that those are kind of out there, so. Alright, how do I get out of here again? This way. Wait. Drop to ledge? I don't understand. Is this a different one? Oh. Okay, so that's in case you missed anything. This is your chance to get stuff if you missed something. Okay. At least I think that's what was going on here. Let's see, is there anything else up there? Like, that's yellow, but I don't think that's yellow in a way that you can climb to it, and I don't see anything on the other sides that indicate that you could maybe climb up them. And I don't want to miss anything, but... Okay, this looks like this is probably the facility exit. Can anyone confirm or deny? Have I missed anything, or are we good to go? Because I am not sure. Oh yeah, we can absolutely look at the map here. See, it's It's very like rounded and organic. Oh, you can look at the different floors. Look at that. Neat. Okay. Okay. Oh, the data files. I mean, the hologram data points. Oh, wow. We only have 2 holograms left. That means we must be pretty close to the end of the story. All right. So these right here are other things. Because here's my Mewtwo armor, but this is all filled up, so it does not appear that there's any holes there. There's a lot of data points I'm missing on the world, though. I want to go find those. All right, I think I'm going to open the door then and head out. Thank you, Usul, for confirming that.
This is going to be interesting.
Yes, we're on our way out. Oh, yes, see, everyone is waiting. And I don't know how Aloy is going to handle this. I wonder if we have a say in it. Wow. All of them. Both of the other matriarchs.
Aloy, forgive. Forgive. The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It was her wish. What she made me for. Yes. I will do it. I'll try anyway.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora. All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora.
Up!
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora.
First you shun me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders, whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here, everywhere.
How can we help?
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be.
Nora, make way for Aloy!
That she may forge the path for others to follow.
No one had ever entered the mountain before her. She is the anointed.
The killers will be forgotten.
Yeah. I think on some level Aloy knows that she can't just explain this to them for what it is. And so she had to think very quickly to find a way to convey to them what it was, to translate it.
Cleanse the corruption beyond the sacred land.
Into the
She's earned my faith 10 times over.
into the world that they live in.
For justice. The killers will answer with blood for what they've done.
I want to talk to people.
The killers did their worst, but by the will of the goddess, they could not break us.
And in a way that's true, but the will of the goddess is love for humanity. And that is one thing that I really value about Aloy as a person, because her compassion is one of her strongest defining characteristics. Hold on, I'm gonna freeze this because the talking is getting in the way of my talking. One of Aloy's dominant characteristics is her compassion through and through and through and through and through. And we can say nature and nurture because we know that Elizabeth Sobek had a great and abiding love in her as well. But we also know that Rost did too, and that Rost gave Aloy love even though he was told not to, and that that shaped her. So I want to give credit for the person that she has become. I will credit Rost with that. But she's gone beyond the Nora lands, and she's seen good and evil outside of the Nora lands. I mean, she's furious that somebody, like, she's furious with the Nora for the problems with their culture and how much it hurt her growing up, but she's also absolutely furious at the thought that somebody would try to harm them, because she wants them to change, but she doesn't want them to die. And she's also found friends and people to care about outside of the Nora lands. You know, she's developed this compassion. She's been moved by other people's compassion for each other too. And so in a way, as she comes to be the chosen one, like, yes, she is the chosen one because, like, literally she's the genetic clone of Elizabeth Sobek, because Gaia in her desperation was like, the only person in the entire existence of humanity that I think could fix this is Elizabeth. I've got nothing else. I'm going to try this. Aloy has been made into the chosen one because Rost raised her to be, and because she has made friends in and out of Nora territory. You know, she's been shaped by all of that. So she's willing to try to be gentle with the Nora and fit what she must tell them into their worldview. And yet it's so interesting when she tells them to stop worshipping her. It's not an, oh, I don't deserve this, and it's not, oh no, that's factually inaccurate. It's, you don't own me, I'm not yours, I am the world's. And in that way, she kind of, that's her choosing, she's taking on the mantle then of the chosen one, because she is reminding herself, not consciously, but she's reminding herself of what it is that she's fighting for, which is for everyone. I think that's a really, really beautiful moment. And that's not necessarily the direction that writers would be expected to go with that scene. The rise, don't worship me. And she's angry with them, like, you know, first you cast me out, then you do this. But it's ultimately, but she does good. She's bringing the Nora into the rest of the world. She's going to break down those walls, and she's going to break down some of the, I mean, she's already been breaking down the walls for outcasts. She's going to heal the Nora and integrate them better into society, and help them be a healthier society. And the thing is, these different cultures all have major cultural issues. But one of the nice things about social blending between different cultures is that you can kind of wear off the harsh edges. And so I kind of wonder, if you put them all together, will we wind up, I mean, we'll wind up with conflict, certainly, but, like, will we also wind up with a betterment for everybody? And I think we will. So that's going to, I think, potentially have, like, longer term benefits. So originally there was just going to be a matter of 2 months before everything was destroyed, before Gaia shut down, and then a bunch of things went wrong. So we had, you know, 16, 17 years. So she was created as a response to the derangement, instead of the derangement occurring as a response to her. That scene was very, very excellent. They're very good. They are such good writers. I want to walk around and talk to people here a bit, and then we'll go save and shut down, if that's all right with you folks. Yeah, but, like, I feel like she is despite the Nora. She is Aloy despite the Nora, but she's Aloy of Rost, you know? And Rost considers himself very of the Nora, but that's secondhand.
Sacred land. Can one woman
Since
do
we're talking
such a
about
thing?
secondhand culture.
Even if she is the anointed.
Aloy, how kind of you to spend a moment with me before you depart. There can be no doubt now. You are a blessing made flesh, the will of the goddess incarnate.
It's really not that simple, Teersa. But I guess it's close enough.
I know the path ahead will be dangerous. To kill a metal devil sounds impossible, but I believe in you.
Thank you.
Oh, good. I get to ask her some questions. It's interesting because at this point, you cannot deny. You know, Gaia is in some ways functionally like a goddess, and she did create Aloy for a specific purpose. It's so interesting. Yes, she is of the Nora and despite the Nora. Yes, I think that's fair. Let's ask some questions. Let's talk to Teersa.
The Nora have suffered terrible losses, Teersa. What's to become of them now?
That will be for the goddess to decide. Only she knows the future.
No, you have to make decisions.
For the moment, my sister matriarchs and I will see to the wounded. And as I promised, anyone who wishes to join you at Meridian, we will declare seekers.
I get to introduce my
I
friends.
think for the time being, we should remain here in the mountain, close to the goddess.
That might be best. If nothing else, it's a defensible position.
There was a cut there that made me wonder if there's like a scene that I didn't do, a bit of dialogue that I didn't get. I wonder why. Slightly disappointed in myself if so. All right, let's ask about Rost. This is important.
Teersa, I want to know Rost's story. Why he was made an outcast. He never told me. Said he took an oath of silence. What did he do?
Oh. Yes, that.
What crime did he commit?
I will tell you if you wish. But it is a long story. Are you sure you want to hear it now?
Do we, I want to hear it. I don't know how long. Like, is this like gameplay section? Or is this going to be like a 5-minute cutscene? That was a good line, Ghost Cassette. It's not that long. Okay. Let's do it then, because I really want to know. Okay. We're going to do it then. We're going to.
Of course I want to hear it. Tell me.
Rost never committed any crime. He was an outcast by choice.
What? What do you mean?
Many years ago, before the derangement, before the Red Raids, a band of murderous outlanders, 12 in number, struck without warning. At Mother's Vigil, they took hostages, and then pressed on, headed for Devil's Thirst.
Mother's Vigil? Where's that?
You would know it as the Forsaken Village, near the Karja border. But at the time, many families lived there. Rost's was one of them. His mate was killed fighting the Outlanders, and his daughter was among those taken hostage.
His daughter? What was her name?
Alana. She was just 6 years old.
Nora Braves couldn't stop 12 Outlanders? Or rescue the hostages?
It was quite impossible. We outnumbered them, but every time a Brave came within bowshot, the Outlanders killed a hostage.
What did they come here to do?
That was never discovered. We couldn't track closely enough to observe them. We know they camped beyond Devil's Thirst for 2 days. There were reports of strange noises. And then, as suddenly as they came, the Outlanders made their way back to the border and disappeared.
What happened to Rost's daughter? She was killed?
Rost was one of the Braves who tracked the Outlanders, keeping his distance. There were 6 hostages still alive when they reached the border. Alana among them. Rather than release them, the Outlanders slit their throats and left the corpses just across the border, mocking us.
Why?
Cruelty. They knew the faithful Nora would not leave the sacred land to collect the bodies, let alone pursue them. They thought themselves safe from our vengeance.
Are you saying that Rost went after them? That he became an exile?
No. Rost was beside himself with grief, but even so, he would never have broken taboo.
Then what did he do?
He called upon the most terrible and secret rite of the Nora tribe. He begged to be made a Death Seeker.
A Death Seeker? What is that?
One who dies to go seeking, and in seeking, brings death to others. The ritual drags the spirit from one's body, releasing it to All Mother's care. The heart beats, the mind thinks, but the spirit has moved on.
I don't understand.
Rost went after the Outlanders, but his spirit never left. It remained here with All Mother. He gathered the bodies of the slain and returned them. And then he set out in pursuit, not as an exile, but a weapon of vengeance. A barbed arrow shot from a bow, never to return.
But Rost did return.
Yes. A full year later, and terribly wounded. He collapsed at the border of the sacred land. A hunting party came upon him. He was delirious, in agony. By law, he should have died where he lay. But one of the hunters broke taboo, and reaching across the border, she dragged him to our side.
Who was she?
A brave who'd lost a mate and 2 sons to the very Outlanders that Rost pursued.
So, Rost never finished his mission?
To the contrary, he killed all 12. Tracked them to disparate places the world over, he said. Meridian, Ban-Ur, the Claim, Utaru Land, further even, into the Forbidden West. The last he killed nearly got the best of him. Wounded, he stumbled and crawled back to us, hoping to die as close to the sacred land as he could. He never expected nor asked to be dragged across the border and nursed back to health. That was done to him, leaving us, the matriarchs, in a difficult position.
Why couldn't you just welcome him back?
Rost had been made a Death Seeker, Aloy. He no longer had any place among the tribe. By law, he should have been driven back out. But we couldn't bring ourselves to do that, so we offered a compromise.
You made him an outcast.
Yes. We offered to do so, on the condition he never speak to anyone of this exception.
After all he did, all he suffered, to be declared an outcast was his reward.
Rost was overjoyed. He never expected to live another day in the sacred land, let alone the embrace, so close to the goddess. He resolved to spend the rest of his days in solitude, and was happy to do so.
Faith is a powerful thing.
But then you found me, and gave me to him.
Yes. Another compromise. The matriarchs feared you, and would not let you be raised by the tribe. And so we turned to Rost. I knew that he would take care of you, bring you up, teach you to worship All Mother and respect the ways of the tribe.
He certainly tried anyway. You took a man who'd lost his daughter and made him raise an infant girl? Doesn't that strike you as callous?
I'm inclined to think the course of events has shown the wisdom of our choice. And I'm quite certain that from the moment he laid eyes on you, he saw you as a gift and never a burden.
All right, Teersa, that's quite a story. It's time for me to move on. I thank you for doing what you could to help me through the years, and for telling me Rost's story.
I wish I could have done more. But I am just one woman.
As am I. No need to sell ourselves short.
Oh, thank you, Aloy. I will pray for you.
Okay, I guess it can't hurt.
Oh.
She walks among us,
Oh.
anointed by All Mother herself.
Oh, I'm so glad that Aloy has that feeling that she can hug her. I'm so
We
glad.
may never know what she saw on the mountain. I don't think we're ready.
I'm gonna talk to people and see if there's any more talking to be done, because I have feelings about the scene, the story with Rost. Like, I wonder what the significance of those people was. I wonder what the strange and terrible noises that they heard were. What strange behavior to do that when it wasn't the Red Raids. I'm curious.
The anointed will cleanse the corruption beyond the sacred.
Poor Rost.
She's earned my faith 10 times
My
over.
life has been long, but I've never seen anything like that. Teersa was right. A blessing, not a curse. We were so unsure.
I nearly lost hope before the Anointed saved us. She can do anything.
Anointed. I misread the signs. Forgive.
I told you, Lansra, I'm not your anointed.
Aloy does not have anything to say to her.
In all my years, I have never seen anything like that.
Aloy, how did you do that? You entered the heart of the mountain. Seems you have a special role to play in events. The goddess favors you.
That was... I've never seen anything like that. Of course. I'd never been inside the sacred mountain. Until now.
It's
All
just...
Mother spoke to her. It's true.
It's just really nice to see that our people are okay.
What did she see
I will lead a
inside
war
the
party to
mountain?
Meridian.
Maybe we aren't meant to.
Oh, I'm going to introduce my friends.
We will fight at your side. Come with me.
I'm going to introduce my friends.
Aloy, how did you do that? We'll go to Meridian, Aloy. I'll bring Mother's spear.
Arana.
Your father is right. You belong here. You both do.
Slaughtered our tribespeople.
Thank you, Aloy, for everything you've done. I will make sure Arana is kept safe.
Dad, I'm not a kid anymore.
I know. I know.
So much corruption still spreads beyond the
I saw
sacred
you
land.
go inside and
Goddess,
saw you emerge.
protect your anointed so she can cleanse
So
this
hard to
filth.
believe. You were an outcast once. But now, I'm not sure what you are. May the goddess protect you on your journeys, Aloy.
Aloy, how did you do that?
All right, so there might be more to say.
I'm sorry I didn't see you correctly.
You still don't. I don't think you can, Lansra.
Forgive me.
Off your knees, Lansra. Start living on your feet with your eyes open.
Okay, I think we're done with... Yeah, we have lost our options to talk to her, but that's good. Aloy is pushing.
She went into All Mother Mountain.
She's making
and was
a
anointed by the
difference.
goddess herself.
I know your quest is dangerous, Aloy. But All Mother will protect you.
I don't think it works that way, Jezza.
Aloy. I don't know what to say.
Say that you'll see me at Meridian.
Of course. That much is simple. But the rest...
Complicated. I know. But maybe if I took you into the heart of the mountain...
No. At least, not yet. I don't know. Please don't think less of me, Aloy. But the goddess chose you to see that. Not me.
Right.
Okay. We've already talked to him about that. I feel like... Oh, man.
I'll be on my way then.
I always knew you weren't like other Nora.
Neither are you, Varl. Maybe, if we survive all this, I can show you what I've learned. What I'm learning.
She wants a...
Perhaps. If the goddess so wills it.
See you in Meridian.
She wants a friend who gets it. I don't know if there's supposed to be romantic overtones between them. Which would be funny because she flirted with his sister. But, I mean, he's pretty amazing. Like, their whole family is just fantastic people. They're really good characters and I love them.
The tribe I served is gone. Soon I will be too.
All right, Resh, if that's what you're getting from
Nora
this.
have lost too many, Resh. But in your case, I guess they can lose one.
Curse the goddess and curse you. I no longer belong here.
I think you're onto something, Resh. Time to strike out on your own.
Oh my god, amazing. Oh my god. Oh my god, amazing. I'm so glad. The Nora don't write. Rost is the last Nora that I would imagine would write anything down. I like that it's not told in the same way as other stories. I like that it's a last piece that she gets of her heritage after she's discovered who and what she is. Her final bit of her heritage is Rost's story, because he's her father and Gaia is her mother. And so she's getting both of those stories together at the same time. And both of them are people who do desperate things and make great sacrifice to try to protect those they love or do what they think is right.
She has been anointed by the goddess.
I think it works, personally. But they've also got a number of other stories going on in the game that I think trying to balance might be challenging. Like, I kind of like that they don't make anything big of it, if that makes sense. But I don't know. Okay, I got this guy. It's something that might be nice to see in a comic or something like that if they do a side story.
The Anointed will make the murderers pay for what they...
Yeah, Tab doesn't seem like he was, what's this fellow right here? I cannot seem to talk to him. But he seems to still be alive. No, wait, no, that's not him. No. Where is he? Where is my... I thought he was on a cot. That's not him. Wasn't he on a cot? Where was he? In the big room. Oh, there he is. Hello.
Aloy. Did you go inside the mountain?
He's like, what?
You saw what happened.
Actually, can't see so well down here on the ground. I always knew you were special. But this...
Don't start calling me the Anointed or anything like that, Teb, okay?
I heard what you said, Aloy. But I still get to make my own opinions. Ow.
Okay.
You can leave the fighting to others now, Teb. You've already done more than any Stitcher should have been asked to do.
All due respect, Aloy. But if the war's not over, I'm not done.
Oh, he can come to
I
Meridian.
heard what you said about Meridian. I'll see you there.
My friends are gonna all come to Meridian. I'm really excited about that. I'm not gonna lie. I want to introduce my friends to each other. I mean, I know that there's bigger things going on, but for Aloy, friendship is so important. She went so long without it, you know? That it's really, 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 really important to her.
Those murderers brought slaughter to our tribe, but they will not escape All Mother's justice.
Like, I think that Varl is important to her because he's a friend who gets it. But she has a number of friends now, and I'm excited for her to be able to introduce them to one another, to be able to bring her friends, and to be like, I have friends. Look at this. I am Aloy. I'm Aloy of the world. I'm Aloy of the world. I have befriended those in many tribes. Where is Sona? I don't know. Hi, Isabella. I thought I talked to her and she said that she was going to be going to Meridian, actually, now that I think about it. She's going to Meridian. Varl is going to Meridian. I could probably use some medicinals.
Saving these for the trail.
Just gonna get some stuff here because I definitely went through a lot of things. Yeah, she was one of the first ones that I spoke to, and she was basically just like, well, I'll see you in Meridian, and I'm like, that figures. Ultimately, even if Aloy doesn't have a mother, and therefore has no person of origin to belong to. I think at the end of this, she is going to find that she has people that she belongs to anyway, and that that's meaningful. You know? So, I'm happy for her for that, even if I think it'll take a little bit for her to realize, well, for her to reframe her story that way. Oh man. I really enjoyed the story that we saw this time around. A lot. Oh my god, Sona interact with Aaron. Oh, that'll be fun. Oh, but I can introduce them to the king and we can make an alliance. We can make friendships among all of these different tribes. First thing next time, Rost's grave. That's a very good point, Blue Glass. I think we should do that and then we'll move on. Although I have to admit, part of me wants to go to the camp where those bandits, not bandits, whatever they were, the 12 evildoers went. I feel like that should be a story, and I don't know if it is. Maybe that's something I can explore later. But yeah, next time we'll go to Rost's grave. Honestly, at this point, I am so invested in this. I do want to go to Meridian. I want to go to Meridian and meet my friends there and see what happens, and maybe there's an additional side story of some sort that's like compelling and connected to friends there. But I think that and Rost's grave, and then we'll keep going. I feel like we're heading towards the end game, which is interesting. But at this point, the story is so good that I don't want to take time to just do little things, even though part of me really wants to capture all of the data points, but I'm more interested in this story. And I feel like the big puzzle that the data points hide, at this point, they would just flesh out the world and give me maybe a sneak preview of things. But they're slightly less necessary, and the story is really compelling. So yeah, that's what I think we're going to do. So thank you all so much for staying up with me an hour late again. I appreciate it. Maybe we'll go back to normal stream lengths next time. I just really wanted to take out all of those bad guys that I encountered that dared to enter the embrace and harm the Nora after they'd suffered so much. Yes, things have been very eventful. So yes, thank you. And if any of our newer folks are still here, thank you for joining us. I'm sorry if my streaming style maybe doesn't always mesh with everybody, but I hope you enjoyed yourselves if you did stick around. I'll be playing this every Tuesday is Horizon Zero Dawn Day. And Thursdays we've been playing Stray, so we'll be picking Stray back up this Thursday. So if you like cyberpunk and you like cats and you like robots, join us for that. It should be fun. Yeah, other than that, I'm going to try to get some creative sprints up and running, and we keep working on NaNoWriMo, try to finish up some music to put on YouTube. I applied to play at the Belvedere stage for MagFest, so who knows, there could be some exciting things happening. But thank you so much for being here and for supporting me, and I will see you lovely people another time. Good night!